No, we're not. Ah, he's getting bigger. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries, the Seal Pages of Verglas. Here we go, the camera's sorted now. We are the Rollers of Fate. My name is Mo, and I think the last couple of weeks have been pretty scary for our players as I killed a couple of them, with the assistance from Lucky, obviously. Thanks, Lucky. And, I think to bring it back to some balance, Cisco is back with us, but he will be joining us shortly afterwards. So for now, we'll continue my fear mongering and get the players shaking in the boots. Speaking of boots, let's go shoe sizes. Lucky, what's your shoe size?
Y'all never gonna believe this.
This isn't gonna work. We're in like 5 different countries.
Have a converter
size
for you.
15.
He's a size 15. That's American 15, so that's what's a UK?
You have to bring up a conversion.
Oh yeah, I gotta get.
I'll tell you what. It's huge.
It's huge.
15? Okay, so
That's huge.
Everyone get their shoe sizes, right? In UK size, not European. No, none of those 45s and 46s. I don't need any of those. Just give me straight UK size.
Okay, so UK size. That's a 14 and a half apparently.
14 and a half shoe size. Wow.
are you wearing clown shoes?
Here's my slipper. Here's my head.
Damn.
That's a big slipper.
Yeah. That's a big slipper. Your son better watch out for that. Mark, go ahead.
I was gonna say.
Give me a moment. I'm asking ChatGPT the answer.
Okay, Ross, go ahead. We'll get back to you.
UK 9.
Okay, Luke.
I flitter between the UK 8 and the UK 9.
Okay, Joey.
I'm not really sure how to answer the question. Get back to me on that.
Okay.
I'll ask ChatGPT for you as well. No worries.
Thank
What
you,
is your
thank
shoe
you,
size in America?
My what? Oh, my shoe
What?
size is 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a
That
moment.
must be a UK 11 or something. And Andy,
Size 11.
size 11. All right.
Andy, the same
So,
size.
Joey's 12 and a half or 12.
Oh, okay.
12 and a half and 12. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Mark, who's doing some crazy calculations to find out what his European size is in English in UK.
Yeah, mine is only at 10 apparently.
Okay, that's cool. All right, yeah, that's I think you know what they say about shoe sizes: the bigger the feet, the bigger the socks. Yeah, that's it. That's
Bigger
right.
socks.
Yeah. On to the announcements. One big announcement: Happy Pride Month. It is Pride Month, so if you are, what do I say? If you enjoy the Pride Month,
Get fucked.
yeah. There we go. Thank you. We are on Twitch and our YouTube channel at Rollers of Fate D&D, where you can catch all our programs, including this campaign, the Eye of Observation, Dining in Barovia, and the House of War campaign. If you want to get in touch, please contact us on rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. We have a next channel, which is at Fate D&D, and our games sometimes contain some sort of vulgar jokes or situations or themes like that. We tend to do it here and there, so if you don't like it, please move away and come back, and we'll probably come by then and moved on from the story as well. So viewer discretion is advised. Thanks to Tessa Percent for our awesome maps, Dan Curtis, Tabletop Audio for the music, and Jez Webster for his amazing art. Also ChatGPT and other stuff, AI stuff that we use through our campaigns. Lastly, please give us a follow if you have not done so already. Spread the word. Tell them where they can find us. And now, let's roll for some group initiative. Let's go, Mark. You didn't roll? You haven't rolled for a while, have you? You didn't roll last week, right?
I can't remember.
What?
Well, here we go. Don't fuck with me now. Now it's important. Good job. Good D6. Good job.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right. Well,
I taught him that.
yeah, it's really hot. Hot table today. Thank you everyone for playing with us today, and thank for everyone watching at home. Please make yourself comfortable as we jump in to see what mysteries shall be revealed today. Previously on the seal pages of Verglas. Within the bowels of Tiamat's infernal lair, the caravan of chaos pushed onwards, leaving behind the raging battlefield where armies clashed and allies bled for the fate of the realms. But there would be no rest inside the cave. The moment they crossed its threshold, there entered a realm of suffocating smoke and molten death. Blinded by the fumes and staggering from the heat, they inched forward over narrow ledges and obsidian paths, lava surging below like veins of fire, waiting for a misstep. Some did stumble. The searing heat lashed their flesh, melting their armor and burning skin, but they still pressed forward. And then came the horror of the wormling nest. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of chromatic dragon eggs, each one a vessel for destruction, surrounded them in a cavern that stretched for miles. They moved silently through the clutch, hearts pounding, or watching cracks form in the shells. They were almost through until a slip-up. The hatching began. A swarm of newborn chromatic wormlings, ravenous and born of divine wrath, exploded from their eggs and descended on the caravan. The heroes ran, barely surviving blasts of acid, fire, lightning, cold, and poison as they reached the exit. A massive stone door stood at their salvation. Together, shoulder to shoulder, they slammed it shut, sealing the tide behind them. The echo of dragon roars still haunts their ears. But just beyond the sealed threshold came the next chapter. In the dark corridor beyond, the fear and fatigue threatened to take hold. The very fabric of realm twisted. A portal ripped through the smoke, and stepping through were legends lost to time. The crew had returned. Before this reunion, Wesley had wandered fractured areas, timelessly seeking his scattered friends to repair the damage done to the multiverse. Irakin trapped 30,000 years in the past, living among the frost giants in a war between dragons and giants, and was accepted, even revered, but knew he did not belong. When Wes came, he left without hesitation. Also, caught during the spell plague, imprisoned in a treasure vault during the chaos of broken magic, partially trapped within his genie lamp, stuck in a pocket plane of distorted mana, he waited alone for 4 years, until Wes and Irakin found him among the gold and ghosts of time. Their next stop was Ribbon, the druid of the Feywild, but the spell plague's instability shunted them into the future, the arcade weaving back on itself like a snake devouring its own tail. And so we continue. This is the one. It is that moment, somewhere in the astral plane, Vecna's shadow took its last breath, as the outsiders had been victorious, destroying its existence and forever banishing him to non-existence. As he began to disappear, his form, you hear words. The players hear words. So, it has been decided. Oblivion it is, for you have forsaken yourself to eternal doom. There will be nothing left, not in this world, not in any realm. a ripple through the waves as Vecna's words echo through time and space. And then, somewhere down in the timeline, Ugnip and Cat, you land in a time where everything seems a little bit more, I guess,
Grim.
modernized to what you remember. You don't know where you are or how you got here, but the first thing you remember is you see this woman and a child running away while the child is saying, "Father, no, father!" And the woman says, "That's not your father, run!" And what you see following them is this blackened, kind of stoned humanoid. Its skin kind of flaking with some sort of ash, and protruding out some of its kind of body are like this green green shards, which are kind of giving this little bit of like a glow to them. They kind of almost when it's alive, but you can sense that these are undead creatures. They are roaming the land now. As you confront them, stopping this creature, you find yourself talking to this woman as she says and tells you that you are in Faerun, and Daggerfort is not too far from here. You make your way with her and the child, looking for safety, perhaps in this town close by. And as you get there, you immediately see more carnage, more of these undead creatures everywhere. What is happening? This is complete chaos. And amidst this whole chaos and craziness, you see above you something that you've never seen before. This strange yellowish orb, almost marble-like, but it's not the sun. It is something else. And it feel its presence. There is this kind of gravity that you feel being pulled towards it. It's not strong enough to pull you off the ground or anything, but there is this tension. Something is coming. However, as you begin moving through here, you see that this town is under attack. What do you do?
Mary,
Fireball.
is that? I wish I could, but that's not happening. A voice in my head.
Do that.
Mary, is that the place we need to go?
I thought this was going to be safe. I don't know. Maybe we should find somewhere else, but the next city down, it's too far. Too far from here. Waterdeep is too far. Baldur's Gate is too far. I don't know, but perhaps we could find some.
Daggerfort is then.
Daggerfort it is.
Okay. Right. Okay. I still don't know what the hell is happening here. Does it look like they've breached the fort or the town? Are they at the walls, but have they breached it?
There seem to be some already within. You see people coming running out, while there's others from the out going in. So it looks like there's just mass chaos everywhere.
Right. Well. Fuck. I guess we're going in then. Both of you. Stay close by.
Okay.
Do not do anything. Don't do anything dangerous.
Do you have a weapon? Says Mary.
I have I give her a dagger.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
It's the only spare one I have. I got one other. If something gets too close to me, I need the other one. Wait, hang on. I'll look at how old is Joseph? I know he's a wee boy. How old is he though?
Maybe about 10.
I give him a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Right, listen, it's not a dagger. You stick someone with this, it's going to hurt just the same. You save it for anything that looks like it should be dead. You need
Okay.
to make it actually dead.
Okay. My dad was teaching me how to use a sword. Can I use that as a sword?
No, not a sword. Swords are bigger. This thing, something gets close to you, here. Quick, fast, out. That's all you need to do.
He'll be fine. I'll make sure to protect him. That is a last resort. Yeah, I don't want you to be swinging that on anybody. We don't know who is alive or dead.
Yep.
All right.
Right. Stay safe. And he goes off. Prepares his heavy crossbow. Cat! And I hop onto Cat. We've got some dead things to make actually dead.
As you run in, you see going in. This town fairly big. Maybe residents, maybe about 1,000 people, but it's completely chaos. There's fire burning everywhere. There's people
Castle
Sorry.
It's like a castle town.
Yeah, castle town. There's people jumping out the kind of the building, trying to kind of survive, and you see kind of some undead. Eventually, you find yourself kind of in the central area where you see a bunch of these kind of undead creatures starting to kind of move closer towards this kind of innocent pedestrian or NPC that's on the floor. He's trying to scuffle back away. No, please, no, please. As this one is looming over him and is just about to kind of bite him. What do you do?
Crossbow.
Roll to hit. Shoot.
Yeah, look at that.
With a 28, the crossbow flies through, just hits the creature in the head immediately, and it falls onto the ground. Kind of turns around and just gets up and runs past you. The pedestrian just runs off and disappears. Then the zombies all turn to look towards you.
Oh no.
You look towards you, look to the right, and more are coming down the alley. Look to the left behind you, and more are coming. You're starting to get surrounded. You are unsure. Mary and Joseph turn around to see. What do we do? Where do we go? What do you do?
Well, there's a new trick I've been planning just for this. Summon Elemental.
Okay.
Hey,
And what do you summon?
my man.
Yes. So, if I've read this correctly, I can pick. It's. Oh, hang on. This stat block looks a bit different from what I was expecting. It's based off of. Shit, I've misunderstood this. I thought it was here's an elemental, use that. Like there's an earth one, there's a water one. It's not one that was for the sake of keeping this simple, could I bring up like an earth elemental? I believe it's CR5, I think. Could I use that just in the meantime? Because there is a couple of bits I've missed with this.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can put that in for now. What does it look like? How do you summon it?
Right, let me just find the stat block first. Not gonna do not gonna do things like a fire elemental because that would be dangerous for everything else around us potentially. Watch this. He jumps off of a cat. He stabs a crossbow into the ground. Green energy goes into the ground and it goes a little bit further away, and just the soil and rock just sort of forms into this beastie. I don't know if I can play it.
There's this kind of guttural, low, reverberating voice that comes out from the earth elemental as it kind of stands guard in front of you, almost maybe about 10 feet tall, just kind of surrounding, seeing these creatures one by one as the zombies come to attack. It swings his massive fist, smacking them across. At first, it looks okay, but you see as it slowly begins getting consumed by these zombies as it gets bitten. Immediately as it gets bitten by one of these zombies, you see its stone beginning to blacken as well. And as it tries to... and you see all these kind of zombies shrouding it for a moment, and then they kind of move away from it.
If it helps, as soon as this thing started fighting, I'd be saying, right, we're running like hell now. We're going to try and get to the keep where there's a concentration of forces. So, would you build this while this is happening?
Yeah,
This
of course,
is a
of course.
Action monster.
Yeah,
Say,
that's
right,
fine.
that'll keep him busy. Let's go.
As you're running away, you look behind to see what this creature, during the like 12 or 60 or 18 seconds that it's been fighting. You turn around and you see as the wave of zombies kind of pull away from it, you see that the elemental has changed. It's shifted. There is these shards protruding out of it as well. Whatever this thing, these zombified creatures are, they're changing anything which has some sort of essence of life to it, transforming it, twisting, and even siphoning it. You don't know what is going. You are not sure what's going on. As you run and run, give me a survival check.
Oh, where are you? 13.
13. You run, and as you get to a point where you see the kind of the main castle bit, just kind of the inner walls that you see before you know that there is going to be a gate there. As you get to the gate, you see that there are hundreds of zombies trying to march in towards the gate itself. You are unsure how you're going to get there, but as you stop, you see a few of them start turning, and then the rest of them turn too. And then instead of going to the gate, they start coming towards you. At this point, you realize Mary and Joseph are not quick enough. They're not going to make it. And you are not sure what you're going to do. Do you stand and fight, or do you run?
He's not going to leave them. It's not in his nature to do that, despite his despite his often sharp manner. He's a city watchman. He's a police officer essentially. Would you give me a minute to do a couple of things?
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Because there's 2 spells here. If I've got time to do 2,
Mhm.
I would like to cast Aid at 3rd level for the 3 of us.
Yes.
So that is 5, 6, an extra 15 health for all 3.
Mhm.
Just make a wee change there. And I'm going to say, right, I'm going to draw them away. And I cast Daylight on, I don't know, something I'm wearing, like the dagger at my belt, for instance.
All right. Your expectation of the daylight spell affecting these creatures is nullified by their nonchalant walking towards you without hesitation.
I will start shooting at them to draw their attention away, so they can come after me. So a combination of that and the big blinding light, I'm over. Come on, come on!
As you shoot one arrow, second arrow, it hits. They begin falling, but there's so many of them. Mary and Joseph start running back. They see and turn around. They see where you came from. More coming towards you. There is no escape now. It's too late. There's nothing you can do. You look towards Cat. As Cat is just fangs out, preparing to pounce at the first one that gets too close. And at that point, you look up, and there you see the most beautiful sight, a storm brewing, and some figure with a white hair just flying there. And she pulls her hand down, and all you see is this lightning just strikes down towards the zombies in front of you, obliterating them. And then she falls, and as she falls, you see her just transform into what you would think it was a stone golem, but it's made of shards and diamonds instead, as it lands down and obliterates everything in front of you, and it just looks towards you, Mary Joseph, puts the hand out and gestures you towards the keep itself.
Oh, the giant crystal lady, let's go!
As you run through, she one big sweep takes out a good 10 of them before running in with you guys, and then the gates.
Do I recognize her at all from anything? That sounds like divine intervention.
No. From what you could make a I would say make a history or a perception check. Your choice.
Perception is significantly better. Not that it matters that much. A 15 is pretty solid, though.
Okay, definitely not a person of divinity. You felt like her transformation was very natural, in a way, and you think that this person is somewhat of a druid, who has helped you in this instance. And as she enters in, you see her whoosh, kind of transform back. And in front of you, there is this beautiful elven woman with white, flowing hair. She's wearing this kind of green carapace armor on, and holding a staff in her hand. And she says and looks at you both and says, "Are you all right? You're okay?"
I looked at the other two. Are you?
We survived, thanks to you too, and you as well. And she goes, "Yes. You may call me Saphira Oakenfate."
Saphira. Your timing is incredible, and what the fuck is going on?
You know, I could give you an answer, but it would probably be the wrong one. I am actually not too sure. I was never the clever one, truly, in our group of adventuring party. I think we could. I think I need to go and meet up with a few friends.
Give me the dumb person's view on this. I was here not long ago, and then I got teleported here by a crazy wizard, and now everything's got the hell in a handbasket.
I don't know what that means, teleportation, but it sounds something that would happen in my adventure. So I'm assuming that you were doing something and something happened in your adventure, and then this happened, and now you're here, right?
Tell me what's happening here.
She points up to the thing.
Some person inversion, please.
Right. So so I'm not truly well. My group, which are scattered around Faerun. Well, don't worry, I can get us to them. Hopefully, we were I guess stuck in Barovia for a while, quite a long time actually, about 3 years. Yeah, it was a pretty rough time there, but we managed to get out. Then we there was a lot of illithids everywhere, That's why you can see some of the zombies, and you do notice that some of the zombies that you saw were illithid as well. Yeah, and that was because of this person. Can't say his name, but it's actually I don't really remember who it was. We faced someone. You can tell that she's forgotten about this person who she's for. Faced someone very difficult, very problematic. He said something to do with this creature called Atropos, saying that it's going to use it to make everything undead and take over Faerun. We beat him, I think, and when we beat him, he kind of lost control over it, and now I think it's coming towards us to destroy everything. That's my sum of it.
He lost, but is going to win anyway. Or is at least trying to.
I don't think this is what he planned.
Of course
But yes, I think I think it was a kind of. He thought he could. I don't know what he really was thinking, what he wanted to do, but this definitely was not his plan. He wanted to rule this place, or she wanted to. I'm not really sure. I can't remember who it was, but he was. They were very, very powerful. Anyway, I think we should go. This place should be okay to hold up for a while, and you should leave Mary and Joseph here. They both kind of nod. You can tag along with me. You seem pretty cool.
I don't even know who the fuck you are! Saphira!
Well, the names. You know my name. What's your name?
Ugnip.
Ugnip. All right.
Yeah. Ugnip McGraw. Pleased to meet you, I think.
Okay. And who's this little? And she kind of goes next to Cat and kind of tickles him under the chin. You see him purring.
The cat distribution system chose me a few years ago, and now this leopard has decided that I'm their person.
Well, when a creature decides to follow, show loyalty, then there is trust right there. You know, a beast knows loyalty, like real loyalty. And I trust it, and I trust you. So we should go. Are you ready?
I don't know if I want to be honest. You seem like you attract a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I do. Well, we all do. But I think it's better to be more than less, and we should just meet up with all my friends, and then hopefully we can take care of this problem like we did with the other problem as well.
Saphira, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I don't want to go with you. I would prefer to stay here and wait for my wizard companion to come get me.
Well,
Above game mo, is this a thing that Mugnip should go, or is there a choice here? I want to be full clarity with you here.
She's in her way asking you to come along with her, but I'll just leave it up to you. Your choice. This will change the narrative a little bit, but it will be.
Saphira, you're clearly very powerful. You're more powerful than I am, and probably so are your friends. I need to be where I can do the most good, and I think protecting these people here is where I can do most good on the battlements.
The problem is not just here. It's pretty much all across the continent.
Saphira, I shoot things with a crossbow, and occasionally this thing follows me. Points at Cat.
I mean, no, I just saw you casting spells. Not everyone here is a spellcaster.
Exactly. That's why I think I would do the most good here for these people. This place is going to get overrun. From the battlements, I can do a hell of a lot more good.
I think this place will be okay for now. You can stay here, but if it's up to you. I'm gonna go to that tree now and open the tree up and then walk through it. You can come with me, or you can stay here. Your choice. She starts walking towards the tree.
I'm going to kill Leslie when I see him. I'm actually he's gonna appear and he's gonna go, "Oh, Ugnip, it's good to see you." Yeah. Then I'm gonna hurt him. I turn to Mary and Joseph, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? I wasn't here that long ago, and then, Cat, I need you to get out the way. See what?
So meta.
I know. You know, Saphira goes, Mary and Joseph can come as well if they want to, but I'm not too sure how safe it is on the other end. It's safe here, so for now.
Well, you go back to your tree. I turn to the two that I've just rescued. Like, what do you reckon?
I think there's a lot of guards here. We'll be okay for now. She seems to be very powerful and destroyed a lot of the problem in the front. As long as the guards can keep up, we should be okay here for a few days. Maybe she can bring you back here. But you don't owe us anything. Just go. Maybe she seems to know a lot. Maybe she's some sort of hero.
Oh, great heroes, yeah. Right, hold on 1 second. I look around. I'm assuming this is a lot of hive of activity, guards everywhere, that sort of thing. I go over to where like the armory is. I'm assuming there's a place where there's racks of weapons and such. And short sword. And short sword. Yep, there we go. He doesn't even ask for me. He doesn't ask permission. And,
Make a fade roll.
he's pretty short, so low. God damn it.
Roll again.
Fuck.
Okay, there's just two normal short swords.
That's fine. Is there a couple of light crossbows?
They are?
Yep. There you go. A couple of short swords, a couple of crossbows, light crossbows with some of the bolts, and I come with that, right?
Make another fade roll for the crossbows.
Gonna stay low. Roll 20. Why do you hate me?
Okay. Couple of normal crossbows.
Yep, that's all I needed. And what the fuck have you done, Mo? And
Oh, just trying to help you in a way.
if I failed those rolls, you know what? Never mind. He goes over to them both and goes, sword, crossbow. Crossbow's going to be more useful here. On the walls. Don't let them get close to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn to Saphira and I'm going to make sure I come back here because I feel I should stay as nearby to where Wesley dropped me off.
I don't know who this Wesley person is. You seem very angry with him. I do a lot of meditation in my spare time. I'm quite I get a lot of time. I'm quite old because I'm an elf. I live for a very long time.
Really?
So sometimes I take like a good 2-3 weeks just meditating, and she's kind of walking, making the spell for the tree.
Sure.
And you know that could you could ease your anger towards when you meet him next. I'll teach you sometime, if we survive this, of course.
I would love that. 3 weeks of sitting down, not doing anything. Do you eat or drink while doing this?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes eat or drink. Oh, of course.
Yeah, we have these kind of elven bread that we eat. It's quite filling. Oh, or a good berry. That's nice.
I do
too,
like
sometimes.
bread. I do like bread.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, let's go. The tree opens and you step through to a tree, and in front of you you see something new to you, but familiar to Andy. Let me see if I can.
Oh, we're breaking the fourth wall here.
Ugnip, hold on 1 second. What the hell was that?
You see, as you step through a distance, you see some sort of shore line, and there you see there are you see this kind of what seems to be a structured a wall around, keeping this bunch of like towers in the distance within its place. She kind of turns to you. This is Candlekeep. You ever been
Okay.
here before?
Nope.
Well,
Heard of it, but never been.
right. My friend Rill's inside normally doing work for Candlekeep, or they're doing work for him. And yeah, so he should be in there, and we should. He normally he's a wizard, so he normally has the answers to pretty much everything. He's very powerful, and yeah, I mean he's quite straightforward, very logical thinker. You know, he not too much emotion into things, just straightforward. Tells you. So if he's quite abrupt, I apologize in advance. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
You
let's
both begin walking through. Immediately, you see there are these Candlekeep avodes standing outside, keeping guard as you approach. Not as much activity here compared to what it was in Daggerford. You see, then they kind of stop you, but they see Saphira, and when they see Saphira, they kind of stop their advance and let her through, and in tandem let you through as well. As you enter in, you see this kind of magnificent structure, courtyard at first. There is what seems to be a blacksmith on the left, some sort of kind of reconstructed shop to the right, and then you see beyond the gate, green gates, like doors in front of you, like emerald doors. You see that beyond that there is this numerous amount of buildings, towers, wizard towers, what you could possibly imagine a library of this magnitude could be. Stepping in into the courtyard, you see on the left there is this humanoid man. It looks like he's been through the thick of it. He kind of looks up, doesn't recognize you or Saphira. He kind of goes back to work, but he seems to have make a religion check.
Could I find something as well to indicate what time this is? Because as far as Ugnip's aware, he wasn't here that long ago, but now everything's gone to hell in a handcart, and things seem like they've progressed a little bit. Things seem like certain things he would have recognized, but they're older. That's not right. So he's kind of just checking for a calendar, or is there like something, anything at all. He doesn't know how to say this because something just feels off, and he doesn't want to seem like he's crazy.
Yeah. You do feel a little off, definitely. Especially even your crossbow. The crossbow that you picked up, you looked at it, and the mechanism was much more kind of refined and more almost making it much more kind of efficient in its purpose compared to the one that you use. Obviously, your one is reliable and does the job and stuff like that, but you can tell that completely kind of different design.
It's a different standardized model, which is like, wait, what?
Yeah, even the blades as well. The way they're kind of, your blades are much more. The dagger are much more kind of thinner, are much more sleek in the way that things are. Everything has just become much more, just more really. With a 10 religion check, you're not unsure. Definitely, the blacksmith does follow a deity of some sort, but you can't recognize the kind of the symbol. Coming out of the kind of the green door, you see two people. One, what is he? Let me kind of find out for you. One second. I will tell you exactly what he is. Oh God.
Yeah, he's still busy trying to think of how to ask, when are we, without sounding like he's mental.
Yeah, one second.
trying to just look for a calendar or something.
It's like the fucking Robin Williams scene in Jumanji. What year is it?
Yeah.
He's not that level of social deprivation crazy though. He's just kind of. How do I
Jealous.
phrase this?
Okay. I'm good. You see, what is he? I'm just trying to figure out his race.
Approaches generic NPC.
He has this kind of strange crown upon his head, which is kind of almost aloft. He's got blue skin, almost like an avatar. But it's kind of almost shining
like
a little
Ozo?
bit. Sorry?
Does he look like Ozo?
No, he doesn't look like Ozo at all. He doesn't look like a Genasi, no.
Okay.
And the other one, she almost looks like a very well made doll. Not what you expect, not who you're thinking, but this person just looks very doll-like as they approach Saphira, and she says, "Real, Lilith? Glad you guys are all right." Lilith kind of looks towards the two of you, Kat and yourself, Agnip, and says, "You seem uninjured."
Who, me?
Yes.
Aye, yeah. It's I don't like getting close to things that have sharp things.
All right. If you ever need any healing, I may be able to provide some. I am a cleric of Carthus, but I like to destroy things more instead of heal.
Fantastic. I like that. There's a lot of things need destroyed.
Yeah. Rill turns around and says, I think I've found out the problem. The problem what's happened after we did something in the astral plane and defeated someone. And you see him also not remembering who he defeated. He doesn't remember the name or anything. It seems like the creature, he points towards it, that is Atropos, the devourer of world. And Saphira goes, well, what is it doing here? I think it was unleashed here, called here. I don't think we're going to survive this, Saphira. She kind of looks a bit kind of shocked and upset at this, seeing Rill's absolute in this situation. Rill kind of looks towards you. I don't know who you are, but if you have any family or friends, it's better to go and stay with them.
So, your druid friend dragged me here to Candlekeep to tell me you're the wizard, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, he's got the answers, and now you're telling me, no, sorry, we're all gonna die.
I mean, I'm not going to give you any false information here. This is the absolute truth.
Correct then. Right. You know what? Who cares? You think I'm crazy? When is this?
What do you mean?
Because I was here not long ago. Now everything seems a bit off. The equipment I've seen looks like it's different standardized stuff, like a bit more refined, and it's a bit odd. And this does not just happen in the space of a few days.
Rill goes, I'm going to cast a spell on you. Are you okay with that?
Just tell me what year this is or something. You don't need the spell for that.
The year is...
Don't worry about the actual date. Just how many years.
I've got the date. I've got the date.
Oh fuck.
The year is 1498.
And as far as Ugnip's concerned, it was still when?
Count 700 years before.
798.
Right.
He
Saphira.
he casts a spell on you.
Now-
And as he casts a spell, he kind of says, "You have temporal magic on you. It seems
Yes,
you do not
yes, I
belong
do.
in this time."
No, I don't. But this is the future. This is going to happen. Everyone's
This is
fucked.
happening. Yes, I think so. At this point, you see just on your left, you see whatever the building on the left, you see it beginning to kind of break as if there was a fracture or mirror breaking. The whole building just distorts and shifts and breaks, and you have to kind of move away. There is this kind of he kind of steps back and he goes, "I'm pretty sure this is not the same thing. I don't know what's truly happening here, but I don't know if you being here has caused this problem. Maybe we should send you back."
How caused what? This? End of the world?
No. Look. And you see he kind of creates this kind of magic field around the warped kind of building. And he says, "Everything around the world is ending. But this ending is not supposed to happen. Everything around here is changing. It's being distorted because something has happened to the timeline."
That'll be Wesley.
Wesley. I
Yes.
need to meet this Wesley. Who is he? Where
no,
is he?
No, absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not.
He
I'm
may
worried
be
about your big brain getting together with his insane big brain. Oh god, if you meet Ryben, fuck. I'm pretty sure he's a mad scientist serial killer.
Well,
When should we step in? By the way.
you'll get this. 1 second. All right. I think we need to get Cabal. I think we should find Cabal. He's probably at the sanctuary. Pick him up, and then find a way to deal with this situation. Temporal magic. I may know somewhat about it, says Rill, but we need to find a way to contact this Wes.
Well, I think in the meantime I should go back to the spot, more or less close by to the spot where he dumped me because of some spell he did.
All right.
Sophia,
Well,
Sophia,
sac-
could you take me back to Dagger Fort? I can't. Not right now.
well, we'll
I need
take you.
something that makes sense.
I have a spell slot to go to the sanctuary today, and then from there, Daggerfort's not that far. Maybe
Great.
half a day walk. Let's go there and then kind of find out what's kind of going on.
Wonderful.
All right. Rill, are you and Lilith? You okay to go? Lilith's like, yes, I'm ready to go. Let's go. You all head off to outside the Candlekeep, to a tree, and open up. It opens up to a wilderness and a mountainous terrain where there is, at this time of the year, the seasons shifting, but the seasons are also being affected by whatever this planetoid creature is coming towards you. As you approach this place, you see that the keep, this place called the Sanctuary, which is a keep that is in the mountains itself, there is this kind of burning cauldron, massive cauldron outside, which is kind of ablaze with flame, like a beacon of some sort. And as you approach it, you see that there are dead zombie corpses everywhere. This thing must have been surrounded because there are hundreds of corpses. As you enter the keep itself, you see littered more corpses down the corridor. You look around, you see nobody around, and then you see Saphira call out, Cabal? Cabal, are you here? Cabal, are you here? No sound. You go into the main kind of, I guess, the main kind of chamber where there is probably like a communal area where they would normally all meet. And as they arrive there, you see that there is this being on the floor. Make a perception check, Agni.
Okay, boss. Soft 20.
Yeah. You recognize something immediately. You look at it and you're like, why is that person on the floor holding Irikin's spear?
Why'd you have my friend's spear? Or one that looks exactly like it?
Cabal! No! She kind of, you see Saphira run up, Lilith run up as well. You see his body has already kind of shifted into this kind of form of, kind of black stone and kind of black stone, and he's shifting into this kind of undead state. You see Saphira kind of approach, and then there is this. You see this kind of emblem that this what you can see now is a Goliath that's on the floor. His emblems begin to, and then there's this explosion. There is this red energy that shoots out. Immediately, your magic, everyone else's magic, disappears. Just boom. And then you see him just grab the spear and stand up. And he turns towards Saphira, and Saphira goes, Cabal? You see him raise his hand and just smashes her across the face. You see her flying, rolling across the floor. Roll to hit.
I take a shot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I just a ready action with the crossbow here.
And then roll initiative as well.
That's a 19 to hit.
19? Hold up. Let me just. I can't remember where I threw him in there. I think I threw him in here.
I don't know if it helps at all, but with I have a crossbow of warning. So this warns me of danger, so I can't be surprised or anything like that.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's perfectly fine. Where is he? Wow. Oh, there he is. A 19, did you say? 19
to hit.
19 does hit. Yeah.
Outstanding. 11 damage.
11 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use favored foe as well, provided that is okay, and I'll just display it.
Oh, good.
So if I use favored foe, do I add the extra damage on the first hit, or does it have to be every concurrent hit afterwards?
I don't know. Ranger? Joey? How does that work? Favored foe?
So it does take concentration, and you can basically just sort of like once the thing you're killing is dead, then you have to use another one to use it on
On
somebody
the
else.
first
It's not
hit,
like
on the first hit, I
Yeah.
say this is not my favorite foe. Do I add the extra damage, or is that going to be every hit afterwards?
it's on the first hit.
It's
It's
on the first
only
hit.
the first one. It doesn't like go into the other ones.
So, but every time I hit this thing, I get the
On
extra
the
damage.
first time.
What-
Yeah. So okay.
Well, so long as I'm
like, so to
concentrating on
say, so it says it normally says that it's like concentration.
Yeah, I'm
And it's for
concentrating on
a
it.
minute.
I've hit the creature. I've now used
Yeah.
it. Do I do the 1d8 extra damage now, or is it every hit after?
You do it now. You
No.
do it on the hit.
Got you.
So yeah, and then if you hit it again next turn on that first hit, then you do it again.
That's all I needed. Perfect. So an extra 5 damage.
Extra 5 damage. Got you. Alright.
Shit!
You see him kind of stand up. He's about 8.5 feet tall. Shards of this kind of undead energy kind of protruding out of him. You see, compared to everyone else, you kind of get the idea that he must have been the one fighting everyone around here and had fallen eventually. But something within him and his nature is causing him to fight whatever is around him. And he turns towards Brill this time, who attempts to pull out his book and cast a magic, but nothing comes out. No. Hits Rill. Rill goes lands across the room. He turns towards Lilith. Lilith takes a few steps kind of backwards, and then you just see him with the spear just gore her into the chest. There is no blood that comes out of Lilith, and this is at the moment you realize she's actually not a humanoid, but she's actually a warforge instead. And you see her kind of collapse to the ground. He then turns to you, and what did you roll for your initiative?
20.
He rolled a 7. So, you go first. What would you like to do?
Well, fuck. I use Nature's Veil as a bonus act. Actually, no, I won't do it just yet. I'm gonna say, listen, pal. I don't know who the hell you are. I think you should stand down. Does he do anything?
You see his eyes are hollow, he's empty, and he has no recognition of your words.
I hop onto Cat and I go, well, fuck me, and I go into roll to hit.
Alright.
So I'm going to use Ensnaring Strike in the hope that I can stop him.
So you're not going to be able to use the favorite foe on this one.
That's
Sweet.
fine, I want to stop him.
Mhm.
So if I hit him, I'll do it 1d6 damage, doing it at first level. And I'm hoping that this will slow him down. So oh fuck now. Here we go.
That
26
hits.
to hit.
That hits.
Uh-huh. So
And you got the 1 piercing damage. Oh. Okay.
that's
7?
from the shot, and then the 1 piercing damage from the ensnaring strike.
Yep.
And he needs to make a strength saving throw, be restrained.
Strength saving throw coming up.
Yep.
He rolled.
16 or higher.
He rolled a 16. Well, he rolled a but he got a 16.
Bugger. I take another shot, and then I might have to run like hell after this. Outstanding.
That hits.
That's 13 damage.
Yes.
And then I do that because I imagine he tinkers with his crossbow. That's why I've got crossbow expert, so I can just go like, and then 2 more bolts load into it. And Cat, we're leaving. And then I turn around and we run like hell. Because I'm pretty sure he took those crossbow bolts like they were fucking nothing.
It hit him, but he is still moving kind of towards you. What do? You just moving? Your
Yeah.
normal movement? What is that?
I'm on Cat's back. He is a medium creature. I am a small creature. So that is 40 feet of movement to get the hell away.
Okay. You see, as you run away from him, he gives chase, and unlike the other zombified creatures, there is something that's keeping this one much more agile and mobile. He starts running after you.
Oh, take your time. So we're just doing a mission, just another job. Then I get blasted by some fucking spell. Wesley sends me to this hellhole. Ah! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I'm back. Sorry. Just put this on charge.
Agnet was just venting. It's fine.
Okay. As he runs towards you, he uses his bonus action to Misty Step right next to you. And he is going
In front of
to...
me. Oh, fuck me.
And he's going to take... I think he can attack 3 times.
I got 40 feet away. From what distance? I imagine maybe 10 feet away from him. So I got to 50 feet away from him. I think he could run, then Misty Step, and yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Carry on.
All right. You see him as he kind of scrapes the spear across his thing. You see this the weapon itself engulfs into this kind of flame. And he will take a few strikes against you. First attack. That is a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
You take... Oh, I can't see what the numbers were here. Sorry.
That bothers me. That bothers me a great deal.
No, not that. Where's the dice roller? Ah, here we go. 31 points of damage.
What the hell is this weapon?
Second attack. That's a nat 20 for 36. You take...
Sure. I guess.
I didn't roll as great this time. 7, 3, 10, 20, 30 points of damage. It's your turn. You do see he doesn't look he took the hit and he looks pretty banged up. Obviously he was in a fight beforehand, so you don't know how much he's wounded, but it's up to you. What do you do? It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to standard attack again with the crossbow. I believe crossbow expert means I can fire into melee without. I can shoot into melee without any issues. It doesn't impose disadvantage. Excellent. So I'll take a shot.
Mm-hmm. That hits. Very good. 10 damage.
And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to use Nature's Veil.
Oh, you disappear?
So if I've read this correctly, which I probably should have done in the first place, the bonus action I magically become invisible. Yeah, I'm just making sure it's.
Until the start of your next turn, so you're still invisible even as his turn comes up, if that's what you're concerned about.
So if I shoot him while I've used this, will it reveal me? Because I'm just trying to make sure about that.
It won't.
Okay.
I do it all the time, it won't.
Right, I use Nature's Veil. Now, if I read correctly, Beastmaster, they do an effect on themselves. It also affects their beast, I believe. Where is that? I remember reading that. I want to make sure that is absolutely correct because I'm hoping, because I'm mounted on Cat. I'm hoping he will also be invisible as well.
I'm not too sure. You tell me.
I'm
Can't
trying to find
remember.
it. Trying to find it. Fuck. It says a spell.
This is an ability.
No, it's not a spell. So, I will. While having done that, so Ugnip disappears, and I give a quiet. I just go attack to Cat.
Mhm.
All right, where are you, Pussycat?
So a cat is still visible, right?
Cat's still visible. I've hopped off of Cat to get some distance between me and this guy to find us out, while also invisible.
Do you move stealthily away, or are you just moving away?
I will move stealthily because I don't want him taking a swing at me. Because I can't take too many hits like that.
Okay.
Could I tell Cat to? Nah, he's probably really fucking strong. This one won't be a. So Maul.
Mhm.
So 1d8 plus 2 plus 5. So I'll just have to roll that separately though. It says 1d8 plus 2 on the thing I've copied, but and then it's the extra 5 from proficiency bonus.
Mhm.
Oh, that's damage. Fuck me, idiot. Apologize for slowing this right down. Your spell attack modifier, right? Okay. Bugger, 14.
14 does not hit him.
Cat lashes out with his claws and then misses.
All right. What do you want to?
That's all my moves. That's all the turns I've made. I've moved as far away as I can, which I believe is 35, so 20 feet away because I did it quietly, so he didn't take a swing at me. So he's now in melee with Cat.
Okay. You see, he tries to bite Cat as he attempts to bite it. See if it hits.
Oh dear.
An 18.
Matches.
You see, as the cat kind of reels back, it bites it in its paw, and there is immediate infection just spreading into it. There is this kind of black rot that kind of starts spreading into its paw, and then after that, you see it kind of pulls away, and then just slashes Cat. So 29 to hit.
Yes.
Doing 6, 10, 16,
Does Cat
9,
get kind of 19?
19 points of damage.
Okay, does Cat get any kind of a contested check to resist the infection?
At the moment, you see that there's nothing you can do. You don't know anything about it or why it's happening, but you can see it's starting to slowly spread. Make a medicine check.
13.
13. You know you don't have a choice. You need to cut off its paw. For it to survive, a paw must go.
Okay.
It is your turn. It's not like it's immediately just spreading completely forward, but you know that if you leave it to fester, it's going to spread into him, into his bloodstream, and it won't be anyway. He won't be able to stop it. Or there will be nowhere to stop it.
I got you. I'm just checking if Nature's Veil requires a concentration.
It doesn't.
It does not. Outstanding. So I am invisible. He cannot see me, so I'm going to shoot
Well,
with
actually,
advantage.
it ended because of the start of your turn. So,
Oh, does it end that quickly?
yep.
Okay,
As soon as
thank
your
you.
turn starts. Yep.
I will let's take a shot. 25.
That hits.
Excellent. I'll apply favored foe again.
So you just add the. I think it's a D6 at this point, or is it a D8?
Level 14, it becomes a D8.
Yep. Okay.
So an extra 4.
14. Okay.
And
He looks very, very wounded.
take another shot. 15.
15 misses. Are you visible now?
I am now. I'd like to move a bit further away, though.
Mhm.
Not that make much of it. Actually, it's not much difference because you can miss these. I'm going to move further away regardless. Move further away.
You are, I'll say, 60 feet away from him now.
Would you like me to try and hide somewhere, or that'd be an action, wouldn't it?
That would be an action you know. You are not.
Yeah, ignore that then. Carry on.
No. As you shoot the arrow, he sees he's cut into Cat. Cat's kind of fallen onto the ground. He sees you, and as he sees you, as a bonus action, you see from its back just blood just flies out. This black ichor, and then forms into wings, and he flies towards you. He reaches right next to you and takes 2 strikes against you. First attack. That's a 30.
Yes, that hit. You cannot miss me unless you roll a natural 1.
It's 33 points of damage.
My God.
What are you on?
Less than I was at the start.
Okay, second attack. It's 33 to hit. And this time, not as much as before. You see, how much damage is this? Only 17.
Oh, is that all? I wonder
Only
where all these modifiers to the damage for a spear attack is coming from.
As he hits you, you see that there is this ferocity, there were blood hemocraft magic forming around him. He seems unstoppable. Cat on the floor, wounded. You don't know if you're going to survive this. And then you see a beam of energy just pass by you. As you see Rill on the floor pull out some sort of projectile weapon in his hand and shoot towards Cabal. As he hits Cabal, you see Cabal's body just begin to disintegrate and then just fall onto the ground as he falls and perishes in front of you. At the moment you see this beam hit Cabal, you look towards Rill, Saphira, and Lilith. They're all unconscious. It's just you and Cat who are still awake and alive at the moment. Cat purring in pain, in agony, trying to kind of get up but can't put its full weight on its paw. What do you do?
I run up to Cat, and even with the medicine check, he's going to try a lesser restoration first.
As you cast lesser restoration, nothing happens.
I pull out a dagger, and with my I don't know, beast sense, just to get into his head. And I know we kind of fluffed at that with Reapy Cheap Bruce can sort of communicate in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd allow me to do the same thing here, it's just say, "You will die if I do not do this."
Just pairs in acknowledgement.
Bite down on this. He pulls like a stick, bite on it. Here we go. And he saws around the paw, so it's just so he gets through all the flesh. And then, with the dagger, he just goes through the bone as quick as he can. As fast as he can. No, not delicate.
Cut away through it. Screeches in pain. It goes down, echoes through the halls of this keep in the mountain.
I imagine Cat slashes me up good and proper during this as well.
Its paws dig into you, cutting you and slicing you But make a Constitution saving throw. This is just going to be for flavor.
10.
10. In the attacks that you didn't notice in the kind of adrenaline, you see that your beak has been slashed. You've got a scar on your beak now as well. Part of it's been kind of cut with the spear attack that's hit you.
I remember you
as well.
describing a piece of his beak was missing last time.
Yeah, so it's been kind of cut off. But as you cut the leg off, you bandage him through, realizing everyone else is out. And in panic, you gather up whatever you can. Irikin's spear, whatever this belt that this creature was using before. You pick up the kind of strange weaponized weapon that you picked that Rill used. You do not know these strangers. You know how to survive between you. You don't want to be responsible for these people because
No, he went with them, and then immediately this happened, and now Cat's missing like half of his leg.
Yeah. And
So
as you go back, as you take Cat and leave, roll
I'll
me.
carry him. If it slows me, it's going to slow me down like hell because a medium creature, I'm a small creature. I'm carrying this leopard.
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
17.
For 17 days, you survive whatever this world is being destroyed. You see through your journey people being killed. You save who you can, and those you save die anyway. Everything around you begins to crumble. People begin to turn on each other for survival. What is there to survive as you look up and you see this gargantuan skull planet coming closer and closer? It is on the 17th day that you stand on a cliff's edge where you look down upon a horde of maybe hundreds and hundreds of thousands of undead creatures and this planetoid coming towards and almost arriving in collision to this world. And it is that moment you see it hit the planet. And I'm not too sure if you've ever seen those videos of moon impact. My son watches them all the time, where a moon impacts the earth. That's what you see. Destruction. The world around you starting to be destroyed. There is this kind of torrent of wave of fire and rock and rubble. And you look towards Cat, knowing that this is the end.
Imagine during these travels, he probably helped me. He got rewarded me some things with a few things, and he found some herbs. He's got something strong to drink. He's just like he sounds like he can't even smoke it because the chunk missing from his beak. He's like, fuck me. So he has to sort of like Pez dispenser and pour it into his mouth. And he looks at the little peg he made for Cat so he could walk a bit more normally. Strapped to the stump of the leg, which probably still hurts like hell because it's only been 17 days, but then, yeah. Puts one hand on the back of Cat. Yeah, oh. Only two regrets. Not being able to punch Wesley in the dick, and I never gave you a proper name. I think this Cat just stuck, eh?
You see him nuzzle into you.
Scratches behind the ear.
In the distance, you see a whole city just being evaporated and in sunder as the continues to kind of collide and destroy the world in front of you.
See, that's what heroism gets you. Fuck everything up in the end, I guess. We all go the same way.
you begin to see fractures in reality as well. The world being destroyed in two ways, in the physical form and being destroyed in the timeline as well. It is the end of all ends.
You know what? No. He doesn't get this one. He doesn't get this one. He doesn't get this one. He pulls out his hand crossbow. He points the big one at Cat. He goes in his head again with beast sense, and he goes, "This death's gonna be ours, not some spiteful god. Understand? This one's
See.
ours."
He puts a stern kind of acknowledgement, understanding what you're pointing, the crossbow to yourself. And at the moment, the camera zooms into your finger, and as you pull towards the trigger, close your eyes, or do you keep them open? I don't know. What is it that you do?
He's gonna look at Cat in the eyes. He does it.
Yeah.
You don't look away.
And as you look Cat in the eyes and focus, you feel something grab you and Cat, and then woof, just yank you. And as you get yanked, you feel this kind of sensation of being warped and stretched. You are not sure what's going on and what is happening, but
Okay.
you get shifted. Hold up. You get shifted, and you tumble out into what seems to be a strange kind of spiritual kind of. Everything looks very oddly colored. Make a Arcana check or history.
Both the same. 4.
You are unsure where you are. You open your eyes, the grass underneath you is purple, the trees are kind of twisted and kind of whimsical in a way. You see a bat, which looks like an owl, which crawls like a rat, kind of scurry across from the ground. And as you look up, turn around, there you see Wes, Erikin, and Ozo. Ozo, you have now can return back to your lamp and come out of it, as you are no longer in the spell plague as well, and your magic, whoever's magic was a bit distorted, returns. The rest of you see Ugnip and Cat completely physically fucked. Yeah, they look so fucked. You have no idea what they've been through, but testicles.
You can punch me in the dick later.
Whoa.
Okay, I heard your little speech. You can punch me in the dick later. It's been 10 years for me. It's been 9 years for Hurricane. It's been 4 years in solitary confinement for Ozo. Okay, we've got 2 more jobs to do. We still need to save Ribbon and Dante. Dante's gonna have to fucking wait.
Can I offer you a ruby in this Rhine time? It's pretty good. I tend to chew on them and.
He's not picked himself up from the ground. He's
as
still
I
lying
said,
front down on the ground. He takes the ruby.
As I said,
Puts it into
I'm
his
sorry
coat
for the
pocket.
pain.
No, that's a snack that you're supposed to eat.
Also, how the fuck did you get that spear?
You should probably. I mean, I was gonna give him my scimitar, but.
No, you should probably
You know.
clean it, because I'm pretty sure the last time we saw that spear, it was in his relatives, well, his ancestors.
Yeah,
James.
it was. Oh, where did you find it? I lost it. 1,000 years ago.
No, about 30,000 years ago, Hurricane.
Bigger number. It's a bigger number.
A lot.
I'm experiencing a lot of very mixed and very
Okay.
big feelings right now.
Okay, we can deal with this later. Okay, it's been a lot longer for us than it has been for you. You may not feel it, but we've got the world to save.
You guys look like shit.
But it's been
You
10
know,
years.
how do you know?
Look who's
my
talking.
diet of coins and gems have been rather enjoyable as of late, my friend.
He's gone on a rock diet. Okay.
Yeah.
I
This
can't
one.
smoke it. I
This
can't
one
smoke
might have
anymore.
flied himself. That's a different reference. You're not gonna get it.
Agnip,
I can't smoke anymore.
Agnip, just so you know what items that you picked up, in your inventory you can put. This is if you want to give it to Irikin, but in your inventory while you were traveling, you picked up the Spear of Kavan Exalted. So you should find it. It should be already there. It's a legendary item.
I won't even add it. I'll pick myself up. Irikin, the last guy who had this tried to kill me. He stabbed me several times.
Okay.
Okay. I
Arcane.
promise not to.
Arcane. I
Mhm.
think time has been favourable to your weapon.
This is a very good omen.
Yes.
You know
Anyway.
what, Irikin? Wesley. Not you now. I walk up to Irikin. I think this is a good omen, and he hugs your leg.
Oh,
So, what happened to Cat?
The same guy that tried to kill me tried to kill him.
Yeah, but he's got. Never mind.
You know, 700 years from now, there's going to be a zombie plague, and a spiteful jackass of a god is going to send a meteorite hurtling towards the world because he lost.
Eh?
Yeah.
Don't hurt his brain too much. He's not all there still.
Wes,
there is almost no chance we live this long.
Can you, Wesley? Can you send me back? I'd rather be with my rocks again.
No. We'll get you fixed just once we
I-
get Ryben. He
Wes,
can
you know
probably
that
restore you.
you've kind of shifted back 30 years into the past from when you picked up Agnip. So you're not too far. You haven't gone too far back to your own time. You've just gone back to where you knew Ribbon had.
Wait,
Should I give myself a long
Ended up.
rest?
Yes, give yourself a long rest. You also picked up a belt of fire giant strength,
Ooh.
and you also picked up a laser lightning pistol from one of them.
fuck.
Fucking hell. Alright, belt. Fire giant
Give
strength.
that to Yadu. Let him pack some heat.
I already have a gun.
You know what? Fair.
I have a holy gun.
A pistol of what now?
The good thing is that the lightning pistol doesn't use is arcane. Yeah, so you can use whatever spellcasting modifier or either your strength or your dex for it, or charisma, whatever of the stat. So it's pretty
Your
cool.
best stat to use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called laser lightning pistol.
Jesus Christ.
It's a rare item. You should be able to see it. And then you picked up one potion of healing superior and one potion of healing greater as well. So these are the items that you found through your thing. However,
I can't see a laser lightning pistol. There's a laser pistol +3. So that's the purple one.
I do see the laser lightning.
Can someone tell me what the Exalted Kavan, Spear of Kavan is? Because it looks like it's an update of another weapon, which I also don't know.
do you see it? Spear of Command Exalted?
Yeah,
It should be there.
yeah, it says when I add it, it says 1d12 plus 5, and then it says plus 1d12 in the notes. Does that mean it's 2d12?
It is 2d12. Yeah.
Lovely, jubbly. Thank you very much.
Everything else
I
kind of
see.
remains the
So-
same, and it's a +3 weapon. Yeah.
The laser lightning pistol, I see it. You type in lightning and then pistol, and it should be the blue one that comes up, right? It does 3d6, 4d6, radiant ammunition, firearms, reload, vex. Laser lightning pistol with a storm rune engraved along the barrel. You gain +1 to attack and damage rolls made with it. It requires no ammunition. Its damage is lightning instead of piercing, and it doesn't have the loading property. It has arcane finesse property, proficiency to hit. Modifier to hit, on a hit.
It's not coming up for me. I just get the javelin of lightning.
Well, yeah, copy paste what I just posted into the inventory of D&D Beyond.
will try.
Is Ugnip in the sealed pages of Verglas campaign?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, right. Weird.
It's not. No results found. I'll deal with it when we have our break. What were
Afterwards.
the 2 potions, and then we can get the Riben.
Superior and greater.
Got ya.
Let's see, is there anything else? No, that's it. Okay. Immediately, Wesley, you find yourself in the Feywild. You know it. You've been here before. And I guess you all know of it in a way. If you've ever been to Riben's menagerie. But in this sense, things are a lot more. I guess I don't know. It's not the word different is not the same. Is not the word. It is just whimsical. But as you begin moving along, we go back to the moment when Riben, you end up tumbling out, holding a little child in your hand, a changeling.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
In your hand, and as you stand up, you are surrounded by fey creatures as they bow down to you and say, Master Riben, it has been so many years. We have been waiting for your return. Your menagerie awaits.
Well then, bring me to it. I guess. I am indeed your master. I am aware of that. Also, someone take this child.
We will deal with the child. You see, someone takes the child, and then after that point, you never see that child again. They take you to the Unseelie Court, where you see other members there look towards you, some of them with disdain, others with revelry, and you see them take you to your menagerie. You haven't been here. You're not sure how long or what the time frame is, but everything here looks exactly the same as you left it. It is so revered that every detail that you left has been kept the same, and everything is kept pristine. You do notice there have been a couple of changes in the menagerie, but they're the same creatures, but different, meaning they've been replaced. And then there is a statue of you.
Everyone would definitely, like, as he enters, look at every detail, be like, oh, good, you keep that the same, yes, and wait, what is this? And then he would, like, point out to a new detail, and then he just, oh, it's beautiful, it's good job. And wait, what is that? It's gorgeous, good job. Until he literally comes to a statue where it's like, oh my. Do y'all want? Can you excuse me for just one moment, please? Just.
Of course. And you see them kind of just shift away into the shadows away and disappear, leaving you alone in your menagerie.
I will look back at my statue looking up, and you can see a tear in Ruben's eye form in, where it's like, Wesley, you magnificent bastard, you've done it. Love.
It's so different from my experience. Why is I going to kill you?
Okay. I'm gonna have two of them wanting to kill me. One because I sent them to a hell dimension, and the other because I sent them to heaven.
I will protect you forever.
The dichotomy of man.
And after a moment of like staring proud at this statue, he will put away his tear there. Sorry, why did you bring me here again? You mentioned something.
Oh, you call them back?
They
say, and then they say, you have been bestowed a member, and to become a member in part of the Unseelie Court, a high-ranking official because of your outstanding menagerie. The things that we have learned, the things that we have done from this has exceeded our expectation. We are just few of your humble followers. There are many. A lot of the Unseelie Court feared your return. You must show them who you are. Bend them to your will, Master.
How many followers?
Well, come and look. You see, he takes you a little further away, and then you see across the courtyard there are probably thousands and thousands of different fey-like creatures just looking up in awe of you standing there, looking down towards them. They wait for you to speak, Master.
Before I think of very quickly, I demand a new golden robe and a crown. Hello, people of the Feywild! He will stand up.
They all just kind of look up to you, and they just you just see them gasping and like excited with hearing your voice for the first time.
He just nods and just accepts all the glory that he's given, just having this moment. Well, sorry for being away for how long was I away for?
Almost about 700 years.
700 years you've waited for me. I'm sorry about that, but it made the wait only worth more, right?
Everyone, you hear him cheer. Yeah! Wow! Woo!
Well, I've loved what you've done to the place, but drastic changes will come now. No worries, I will guarantee all of your, especially my life will become way better than ever before. You don't have to worry about nothing anymore. It's all under control now.
All under control now. All under control, Rybin. Those were the words that you said to the followers of yours. This is going to be a charisma roll, and you have a set space of time before Wes reaches you. 7 years. Oh, 7 years. In these 7 years, we want to see how influential you have been in the Unseelie Court, because there are opposing people from both the Seelie and Unseelie Court that were attempting to dethrone you. So, I want you to give me... Ooh. How do you want to approach this? Do you want to go with deceit and lies, or you're going to rule by intimidation and a strong of them, or you're going to be very, open communication and be persuasive?
A wise ruler.
A wise ruler, yes.
Well, I've only watched House of Cards. It's like the only political thing I've watched, so I will go with
Go full
deception.
Deception.
Yeah, that's that Kevin Spacey guide me.
Full politician, yeah, go for it.
So first roll is a deception.
Oh, okay.
Kind of believable. Like,
Okay. Through these years, you have noticed. You've kept your menagerie to a point where some of your creatures that you had sometimes went missing. And you're unsure how. There's been espionage and people trying to assassinate you at some points, but you have survived it all. But as the years went by, you realize it was getting harder and harder. And in this hardship, tell me, Rybin, did you do?
I believe step 1 was making an education bill. If I just go follow the script of House of Cards, which I'm just going to do now.
You're gonna chat GPT the House of Cards script. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I remember it.
Okay.
So I will suggest the youth is too important. We need to make an education bill. To reinstate, getting to learn. Everyone, more education, making the children smarter. Maybe some propaganda that Rybin is the greatest in it. It's that.
It's interesting to some, but others are confused of what you are trying to bring here. The words that you use, chosen, some don't really start to falter their beliefs. Some of them disappear. You feel like members of your court have made them disappear because they have dishonored you, have upset you. So your people do what they need to do, and your followers start to slowly diminish. Not to an extent that they're all gone, but you'll find yourself after 7 years tired for some odd reason. This is all you wanted, and you are happy. Things are not the same. The crew, the rest of you, walk through the Feywild, searching for your friend Rybin. Whereas you also know that Rybin took this anomaly that you need to return back, this baby. And hopefully, with its return, things would go back to normal. Things should return as they were. As you travel, speaking to the spirits and the Feywild creatures, you eventually find the Unseelie Court. And through the Unseelie Court, they direct you towards Rybin. Rybin?
Right.
Where would you be? Where would they find you? And then after that, you can testicles.
Do I have a throne room or something where there's during all these years as well? I will try to make myself more of an emperor figure. More of I will dress more.
Yeah. You can dress it up how you want it to. Whatever it is.
I have a big throne room. There are guards everywhere. They all wear golden, armor as well with golden spears if possible. He's trying to look as rich, as successful as possible. Even,
Somebody's been busy.
Wait, do my eyes deceive me?
No, not this time. But from what I'm seeing, they're a little older than last time I saw them.
Oh my god, it's Wes. Thank god, holy shit. Whew. First of all of you, lower your weapons. These are the friendly faces. Come closer. He sits in his chair. There's like a very long hallway of 300 feet away, so you have to walk a bit.
Okay. How have you been?
It could have been better, but now you are here, I assume it can be. Can you do a little bit more of your magic things? I'm kind of losing my tingling here. I need a little bit of power.
What do you want?
Oh, well, some of my followers don't like the way how I approach things. I want them back.
Did you remember my tales of foolish tunes? Play the tyrant, but you must inspire love as well as fear.
Well, the first time they met me, they loved me.
Okay.
But I should introduce more fear, maybe. Maybe you're right.
This doesn't matter. Anyway, we need you to come back with us. We're serious.
Oh, no thank you, but yeah.
Okay. Great. Momentary stasis.
Of course, yeah. Is that the roll?
I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, I only have a plus 12 in those. Oh,
Okay,
that's
also-
Jalku, never mind.
Also,
Only have a plus 12 in those, never mind. They are the same.
I will use another class feature. Oh wait, no, you failed. It doesn't matter.
No, it's a 30. Ripen
Oh,
is
it's
30,
30?
Jalku is 16.
Oh, okay. In that case,
Sorry.
you instantly brock it. However, I use Convergent Future, which is a class feature I have as a reaction. I force you to fail the save by 1.
Oh, shit.
Great.
You are now trapped in a slight ball, and I teleport us all out. Sorry, man. Gotta do this.
What? No, my empire!
We just kidnapped the king. Just wanted his throne
I
room.
teleport us.
You're
I
coming
teleport
with us.
Wherever that baby is.
Oh, you've moved to the table.
We just
As you
disassembled an entire
wrap
row
him
of-
into this orb and zoof, teleport away, leaving the unsealed court in confusion and in shock. You end up in the middle of the Feywild forest. You're unsure where you are, but now it is just the crew with Rybin and the
Okay.
bull.
I know you're mad. He instantly comes out of it, by the way. I took a level of exhaustion to make him fail. Just point that out there. Okay, so sorry to do that. I'll bring you back later. However, we need you. Fix the fucking cat. Also, where the fuck is that kid?
You said the cat first and fix the cat. How? It's a cat.
It's a wooden
thing-
fucking... Do you not see the wooden leg?
Missing half a leg, and Ugni looks like shit. He's missing part of his beak, and he looks at Rybin. Rybin, one bird to another. There's a thing I can do that you will actually like, and it might make this thing a little bit easier. I go to Wesley, and I punch him in the dick.
Warranted.
It does make me kind of feel better, but he still has to teleport me back, so I rather
Yeah, I
not
just
to
thought that
kill
would
try.
I thought that would just ease things off in the meantime. Please continue.
We'll deal with it later. Anyway,
Fine, and I will be wasting a 6th and 7th level spell slot to cast heal on both of Cat and Ignip.
I mean, above game you can save the slots if you need to. Like the peg imagine is
We
just
have above game we have a scroll that of we get everything back probably.
Yeah. Anyway, so that kid,
No worries.
he shouldn't be here with us. You shouldn't be here with us.
Yeah, exactly. He should be back there.
Exactly.
So get
I'll
me
take
back
you
there.
back once we fix the kid and do one more job. Okay? Then I'll take you back.
Wesley, you still haven't told us what the job is. I mean, I'm glad I'm not in a place where everything ends, but that will happen eventually just after us, and it's kind of...
Okay. Do you see who's
Sandal.
missing out of us? Bugnip? Dante.
It has been a while since I've seen him.
Yeah, do you know why?
No.
Okay, so he went to the time we're going to, so we're going to pick up Dante. Here's the thing, however. Before we pick up Dante, we potentially may have to kill his grandson. Okay? Great-grandson. Great-grandson by
Dante
about
had
95
congrats to
generations.
him.
His great-grandson's a team-out supporter.
Ah,
We can go fight her.
not so congrats to him.
Yes, because the world is technically not meant to end at that point, but everything is saying it's meant to end at that point.
It's not.
So, there is a group of adventurers. Yeah, you may like some of them. Okay, actually, you may not like all of them. Either way, there's a group of adventurers who are about to die. They shouldn't die, technically. However, it's a whole fucking mess. Once we save them, or help them out, we can then pick up Dante and send everybody back to where they're meant to be.
It's the future I got stuck in won't happen.
Technically, yes. Yes, that is good. 1 second.
Rybin, we're doing this.
I didn't really listen. But
Yes,
when do
that
I get
means
back?
we're not
We're
happy.
going to
Here's
go with
the important
Wesley.
thing. I will have enough rubies here for you to rebuild your kingdom if you come with us.
It's fine.
I already
put you
have
back
one. I
here.
don't want to rebuild. Do you know how much effort? I just got it for free. I didn't do anything
Ryben.
for it. That's what I want.
Ryben,
Yes.
once the kid is back in his place, and once we've saved the world from Tiamat, I can take you back here.
Alright,
Okay.
then how do we find this kid?
I don't know where the fuck you put him.
It is at that point you remember when you first came here, you gave the kid away.
He doesn't remember that part.
Also,
That's not important.
I just remembered. I rolled a deception check when speaking to Ugnip. I need to roll that at disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Wait, you did?
Yes. Still
yeah,
a 16.
It's right there. It's a 16, yeah.
Yeah, still a 16, but
My passive insight is 18. I wouldn't have thought to
you
contest
know
that.
I'm lying.
About what?
Or at least trying to. Anyway.
About bringing him back here. Probably.
No. About the world getting better for him in the year 1400. Anyway. So. Where is the fucking kid? The changeling.
You have to be more specific.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Irkin has given up on trying to follow this, and he's sitting cross-legged on the floor with a new spear, just kind of praying over it. And there's a lot of gesturing going on to the end.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm going
You know,
to.
I think I might have some other gems here that you can use with this spear. You could just.
Okay. I'm
Face
gonna
down.
do like a locate creature.
Getting sapphires and like diamonds.
As you
and
cast
shit, just
locate
putting it right in
creature.
front.
And think about the changeling kid. Nothing
Maroon.
happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Yeah.
He's not close. Okay.
Oh,
We're gonna
I
take
have
you
a
back to the
few
palace.
solutions to your
Okay,
problem,
yes.
but that
Yep.
the Mental's going back to the palace, which you
It-
probably
I
won't do
don't-
because we
I'll-
first have to do this thing, which we cannot do because we have to go back
Okay,
to the
we can go
palace.
back to the palace for this quick thing, but you need to come back with us.
You see spears fly in towards you, and as happen, you see members of the Unseelie court, those that follow you, Rybin, have come to your rescue.
Oh fuck.
Arrest the wizard thingy!
Yes! Yes, the wizard!
You see
Fuck him!
a bunch of them start kind of gliding down kind of towards you, and they apprehend you.
But not too aggressively, he's kind of my friend also, but not, it's weird.
They're
many
kind
of
of
them are
aggressive, and
there?
then they stop being aggressive, and then they calm down, and they push you,
Okay,
and then
never
they
mind.
pick you up, and then they're like, "Only this one, sire. What about the rest?"
Irkin will stand up at that and kind of lower the spear to point at.
I'll point my ruby.
Keep your eyes on him, but don't point your weapons at him.
Pull out my gun.
Okay. Oh shit, he has a gun.
What the? Where the fuck did you get that Ugnip?
Don't move, I'm packing heat!
Whoa!
I'm a bird on the edge!
There's just like lightning
Okay.
just sizzling around the weapon.
Okay, Penguin, calm the foot down.
What?
Right.
Look at you with the
Seriously.
gun.
Ryben. Be
But
serious.
what do you need me for? Can't you just have the child and just leave me here so I... No.
No, the kid needs to go back. Okay? I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck
you-
you did with the kid. Fix the kid. Then I need you for one more thing, and then I can leave you forever in this time.
Alright, everyone lower your weapons. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay.
Also, I can
And
tell
it
you how to
lowers the
defeat
ruby.
the Unseelie
Yeah,
court
yeah,
that I can also
That's
tell you how to defeat the Unseelie court that are attempting to assassinate you in about 4 years' time.
Oh, they already tried 3 times. They
I know,
don't
but
send
full
their
time.
best.
But in 4 years' time, they do succeed. I will tell you how to stop them.
Deal, and he will shake your hand. And
Okay, 1 second, just doing another deception roll. Minus that one for a 3.
okay. Insight, I guess.
Oh. We've already
I
made the
mean-
deal. I will make you fail again.
This is the
I cannot even fail. I have a +10, man.
I can make you fail by 1.
Wesley, this is the second time you've lied to us.
I know.
So you really need to work on your like storytelling, lying skills.
Doesn't
you
matter.
know, like that.
Master, what do we do? Do we arrest him, kill him? What do you want us to do?
I will raise the ruby. Don't make me get the ruby out.
No, it's everyone, calm down. No fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Wait, how did you know I was here, by the way?
We always know
Oh.
where you are. We can sense you.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
And I will very quickly turn to... Can't I just bring my whole entire army with us? That makes it way easier for me.
I
Don't
mean,
you keep your army
No.
in your pocket, Ryben?
No, you won't be able to fit through all of this.
Yeah,
No,
I'm trying.
The Unseelie Court are tied to the Feywild.
All
Sure, that
right.
sounds right.
Yeah, sure, make another deception here.
Yeah, you know, Wes, that not only does the kid need to come back, but Ryben does not belong here as well, and he'll need to definitely come back too.
Anyway, you're technically a bit... Okay. You're technically here too soon, by the way, you know that. Oh, a bit late. You're here a bit late.
It would be your
Surprised-
100 years earlier.
Yeah, no, to be honest, I'm surprised your older self hasn't come here to kill you and take your place, because, yeah, he should be here instead of you. Either way, we need to fix the kid, get you home, then you can start ruling. It's fine. It's just, we got a few more steps.
Fine, let's then go back to my terminal, because there are still some grapes there that I want to finish, and I will ask... Yes? Why would I lie about the grapes? Well, how would you find that the most unrealistic thing I've said so far?
Just Joe. Just Joe.
Okay.
As you return back to your throne room, take the seat again. You begin inquiring about this boy, this kid that you left back. Eventually, the foster parents that took care of him come in front of you, both changeling as well, and they say, "That child has gone to the material plane. He's left us, betrayed us, Master. He's useless, I tell you. Doesn't listen to any of us. The way he reacts, he can't control the way he changes. He has issues, problems. He's unstable. What
But
do you
he-
want?
But he managed to escape from you.
We do not know how or what he did. Maybe he was gathering resources. But he's ran away from home.
Well, that solves it. Sorry, Wesley. I sadly have to stay here. We
Alright.
cannot find the child. It's
Alright.
we tried our best. Goodbye, everyone.
Sorry, Mo. Checking the history books, that's the correct timeline.
What? Yeah,
That's the correct timeline. So what
Yeah.
are we fixing?
you gotta find the kid, but the kid's gone.
Okay, so if he's back in the material plane, then we need to leave to go to the material plane.
No, that is technically where he should be.
I mean, do we make sure that he stays there instead of coming back here?
He can't stay
Yeah,
there,
they-
he's 8.
Wes, make a Arcana check as well.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Wrong magic character. I was about to say I could try to remove
Fuck.
that, but I can't.
Double twice.
No, that's a take 4 off that. I rolled Ziggy instead, so 22.
22?
Yep, 22.
The device
What the
that
fuck
you've
is Big
been
Better?
using to travel across the time
Bard.
has been triggering the events where your companions have been or are, including this anomaly, who at this point has disappeared and has reappeared in the same kind of time zone as where Dante is.
Okay, so he's fine then.
He still
Wesley,
needs to
I-
be picked up, but he's in a different time zone now.
Wesley, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You weren't being honest with me when you said that if we sort this out, the world will not end.
No, of course not. I don't know if it's good Everything's in flux.
Give me a straight answer. If we do this, is there a chance we avert that?
Yes.
Are you bullshitting me, or do you mean
No.
that there is actually
Okay,
a chance?
there is a chance. There is a chance.
I turn to everyone. Could we please do this? I saw everything end. I don't want that to be the future.
I mean,
Sure. I
I
think
can
this
see
is
how that's a bit of an issue.
just my. Who worried? It's my destiny to fight here.
I mean, I was pulled out of a tomb full of delicious rubies and other stones, so sure, yeah, I could do that, you know.
I kind of got everything I ever wanted without doing anything, so I'd rather do nothing.
I mean, okay, what if, Raven, it's as easy as you doing nothing? Because if I remember how you fight, you really won't have to do much on this next thing. And then you get to come back and then just, you know, do your thing. Again.
Yeah, but I just heard that there's a chance that things might change because everything is in flux, so I'm afraid I might not become emperor anymore.
I'll fix it. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you could be not emperor anymore, even if you're an emperor. You know, like this guy who, you know, he was leading another guy out of a sewer, trying to escape an assassination. He got stabbed, and he gave him some kind of necklace. I don't know. It was a weird concept. My point is, hell is invading somewhat, like in that story. Actually, yeah, that's a weird parallel. Anyway, my point is, we need to do stuff to prevent other worse stuff.
Where are we headed, by the way? That's kind of also...
Okay, I think we're back. I think we need to go back to the material plane.
I would agree. I can planar shift or
Yep, that'd be
Wes,
good.
you could-
That'd be good.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Let's go find Dante.
And I'm gonna cast plane shift. I guess.
Yes, that is who we're going to find.
Yep.
Well, you know that you need to time shift, not plane shift. So
Oh.
you have to time
as
shift
well as
to where
trying,
Dante to where Dante is. You would also, at this point, while you're having this discussion, Agnip, you notice something that you saw in the future, a fracture in the Feywild. There's this small kind of crack that shouldn't be there, similar to what you saw in the future. Things are starting to deform into the past, ripple into towards the past as well.
I point to the crack and tell everyone, when I was in the future, that started happening wherever I would go. We need to resolve this and get back to where we belong. So I say to Ryben, where you are just now, according to Wesley, when we're on our way here, there's like 30 years or so before where he sent me. So, if we definitely don't do anything, the place where all your stuff is just gonna go poof, for definite.
That was a better explanation. I should have said that. I should have opened with that.
Yeah,
How old do ouders become? What?
It doesn't matter. You'll probably be around however long it takes for this god person to have a temper tantrum at losing to end everything, and all your stuff is there.
Yeah, that sounds like shit. Okay, I mean...
Wesley,
Yep.
just
I'll
remember
take
the brain
us to where we need
is,
to go.
and I walk away.
Can I have one more round around my menagerie real quick?
No.
Wesley, if you don't, he's just gonna complain about it for the rest
Oh,
of
for
the
fuck's
night.
sake, fine.
That's true, I will.
One more.
He will do it. You remember.
Hey, Rakeen, can I sit on your shoulder? I don't want to walk anymore.
Yeah, okay.
I just sort of clamber up, I sort of drape across it. You know, I actually missed the hell out of you, big guy.
You just feel him smiling.
Can you tell me some good omens?
This new spear is very sharp.
I know.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna do the time shift thing. And
I found
Yeah,
out the hard way for you,
do
my glad.
the time off again.
do the time shifting.
Yep, let's do the time warp again.
And as you
I
guys
think there's still
leave,
my beak on the blade.
and as you guys leave through this time era, you shift towards another time in another plane. And we'll get back to that after the break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. See you in a bit. All right, time for a little bit of music. Can't remember. Let's put this one because it's some ambient music there. The portal appears behind you, the caravan of chaos. And stepping through are the crew. Ziggy, you immediately almost have a kind of like a recognitions by words. You've read these characters in a book, but they now appear, and you again pull out the lore of LaRue that you once had, and you read the story about them, and now they are a reality. On the other side, the crew, you look around, you recognize none of these characters here, and you do not see Dante anywhere. But, Ryben, make a perception check.
Don't disappoint.
Can
Good enough.
does Ziggy remember if the book was non-fiction?
You're not sure. But remember, at the end of the book, you got a magic ring. That's for sure.
We?
You can make an Arcana check if you want.
Great.
Even more is okay with it.
No, yeah. Just step in whenever.
32.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the story told in the book is real just because it's told in the book. It's kind of like the magic of the book itself is kind of like creates stories in a way. Right, Mo?
Yeah, it could be. You're unsure if it was fiction or non-fiction. But some it might be an historical event that happened, was written by someone who wrote it down, this lore.
Everybody. Remember that one time I turned into a weird corpse? Not when I died. The other time.
Or when you didn't do it on accident. When
Yes,
you
when I
couldn't-
didn't do it on accident, of course.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
gagging.
weird.
Yeah. Well, that corpse, he had some friends. It's them.
This
The
lot.
hell are you talking about?
I don't fucking know. How the fuck are you all here?
I assume with the 20, Ryben will recognize.
Yep. You look towards the one that's speaking to you, and you recognize. I don't know. Wait, hold up. Ziggy, what do you look like right now? Are you in your changeling form?
Oh,
or
it's
you
not
looking-
looks, it's smell.
Uh,
He's recognized him from smell.
He
Okay.
would be in his regular changeling form, yes.
Yeah. Okay. The smell. Yeah. Okay, I guess you could. If that's your distinctive nature of perception, you smell it. You smell that this person
What-
here is the changeling that anomaly, the boy that you gave away, and now he's a man in front of you.
Oh, I
is
found
it,
him, I found him. We have done it. Everyone, Wesley, you magnificent bastard. We have done it. We can go back now.
Well,
Can you
of course we did it.
Well, yeah.
But you
well,
still need us to help you. I still need you to help us.
I
You
located
guys will
him.
die without us. Okay. Also, hello everybody. I'm here to help save your lives. I brought friends.
Ruby?
Well,
Don't
Ugnip
take
goes,
a ruby from
"Ah,
him."
friends.
Don't take a ruby from him.
Bruce, any thoughts here?
I have no idea where to start with this.
We're here to help. That is the main thing. My name is Wesley. This is the crew.
She's a big cat. A leopard.
We also have a penguin. Are you gonna be xenophobic about that, little elf boy? Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway,
Aki
I'm here to help
leans
you.
against the wall and slides
It's
down on
less
his haunches.
xenophobia, and it's more the fact that he's fucking growling at me.
Well, you probably smell weird. Anyway, it's been 10 years in the making. What the fuck are you all doing? Because you're not meant to die here, and everything in my history books is saying you die here.
the model
That's
of dragons
reassuring.
is kind of
Okay.
Yeah.
there.
I told you all.
Kind
We're
of.
gonna fight Tima.
We have a job to do. What the hell are you
Okay,
doing
well,
here?
we're here to help.
Jolly good.
Okay.
Are you coming with us then, or are you going to leave again?
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you think is helping? What do you think we're trying to accomplish here?
That's a good
Well,
point.
first off, you look like shit. We all look like shit. He takes out a little bead thing, and the thing that does the long rest, I crush that.
Mhm.
So we all get a long rest.
Okay.
Time just shifts around you. All your wounds begin to kind of shift, revert back to just how you were at your strongest point. You all gain a long rest.
I have a few
Um,
questions.
I
Every
also have a
charge
question.
item, everything that comes at dawn, that isn't a long rest thing. Like, for example, my staff, they all get the full charges. Everything is
Yeah.
fully full.
Yeah, you can re-roll your charges
I
again.
think-
Any re-rolls
think-
of anything, you can do that.
In terms of
Yeah.
time on the
Thank
timeline
God.
of the game, is still one more day, or is still the same day,
The
5
same
or
day.
2?
Yeah, I
Still,
think
okay.
we
Yeah.
do
Cool.
lose our hero's feast though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
We take-
crew
yeah,
seeing if that
that's
was
fine.
still there is long gone now too.
Yeah, well, that was an hour. One sec. Ziggy just needs to roll his portent, then I'm ready to go in terms of everything.
I'm
Shame
not
about
ready.
losing.
I have a few things.
Oh, fuck
Shame
yes!
So Errol should be good. I mean, he's just gonna roll it just
Guys.
And
While you
Guys,
guys get
yeah.
ready, I'm very curious to know what is the Siggy's kind of face smell that actually
Guys.
you actually smell.
Cisco,
Ugly.
sorry.
Sticky.
Yeah,
Sorry. Cisco,
no, go on.
so sorry, 1 second. Everybody, look at what I just rolled on my portent.
Wow, is that
no
two
way.
natural 20s?
No, 20 and a
20
9.
I
Oh,
can.
nice.
Who wants a free
Oh.
smite? Which of the paladins
Shotgun,
want a free
shotgun,
smite?
shotgun. I said
Okay.
shotgun first. Thank
Oh,
you.
Mark,
nice.
you've got it.
Okay, we are gonna stack this one. I'm gonna
Just
try
want
to
to
do
point,
maximum.
just want to point
with this
out
one.
my if I'm Blood Moon raging, 5d6s if I max out my rage with it.
Wow.
Billy, you want to get into that one? The
Yeah, but,
last
like,
time I critted at
stab
190 points.
D12 on smites.
Oh my
And then,
Anyway.
We will have to discuss this mathematically later,
Anyway,
not now.
later. So,
we'll do that later.
Wesley crushes that, gives you all a long rest. Does that help you trust us?
I'll be whoa. You've outdone yourself. I was like, nice job, my Ruby. Yes. And then as he'll take another bite out of it,
Fuck.
Errol is just kind of confused. Okay.
Okay, I'm
He
gonna.
pulls out the cupcake. Goes, ooh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, I should. You guys want some? I got. And you'll pull out a little bag full of them.
Okay,
You
if Wesley says to them all, if any of you are healers of the mind, if we survive this, you are going to need to fix my friend here, and I point to Ozo.
Yeah.
He was in a cave for 4 years. It doesn't matter. Either way, we're here to help. Which
Healers
one
of
of
the
you
mind.
is? I don't know any of your names. Does anyone want help? We're here to help. That's right.
All right. I guess I'll start first. I'm
Also,
Errol Hammerfield.
Yes,
We go through all their
Same,
names.
right?
There's too many of
Yeah.
us here. And
Yeah,
Lucky's
okay,
been
yeah.
waiting very patiently.
Yep.
One quick thing though, Ziggy will just say, there's 2 of you missing here. The dead cleric and the Vandred. Where was he?
I've actually leveled him up just in case if he comes up more.
Cisco, that's up to you because Irikin, you've
Yeah.
been with Irikin, but you were dormant.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
And you haven't Perdamon hasn't come out yet, so.
Has
okay.
Bertamon just been like a C-3PO Chewbacca?
Last time we
Right.
saw him, he was in a bag because he got shattered into.
Irikin handed this bag to Wesley when he was brought back. That's what's in the bag.
Oh, that's what it. Oh, right. Okay, so the cleric is with us, and I pull him out.
That's a skull.
Bones kind of like start to assemble
It'll
together.
get back.
Yeah,
Okay.
into
Anyway,
this roped red
for the sake of
creature.
argument, because
burnt face.
I'm aware of most of your history. Our friend Dante is in this time. We're time travelers. Technically, you know his great grandson. I think he's fucked some of you over.
Oh, him.
And his
So we're trying to
great-grandson.
keep them separate at the moment, because I think that Vandred is in there, potentially. Maybe.
Definitely in there.
Anyway, we're here to help you kill something.
That's not what our plan is. That is not the mission.
Yeah, we're trying to get
Well,
someone
that's
out.
what's going
It's
to
not
happen. It's going to be
necessarily
kill or
about-
be killed in there. I'm going to tell you that much right now. And most of you are not meant to die here, however. Yeah,
Most?
with our help, you die.
Then stop encouraging the fighting and encourage the saving. We're here to save Nadalia. We're not here to...
Fine. And he starts to cast a spell, and you see he turns slightly invisible, but then it instantly turns away. Anybody want this? And I can give somebody greater invisibility.
Bruce, maybe you can make good use of it. You can zip around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, since you have to be the one going for Nadalia, it's the best on you, just in case.
Yeah.
Right.
We won't be able
Well,
to
in that
teleport
case,
to there.
this will hold my power. However, it's on you to think about it. And I give
So
you...
it's also on you to also turn it off then. So when we need to get out, you'll be able to turn it off and we'll get out.
Maybe. And I give you with my Arcane Abundance, greater invisibility. This is a class feature I have, DMs, where I can give somebody a 4th level spell slot or lower. If it requires a saving throw or a spell attack modifier, it uses my ability stats. But for concentration, it uses the person who's cast the spell.
Oh,
So it would be Bruce's concentration.
She has pretty good con rolls
I
anyway.
would
So
have pretty
yeah.
good con. And I'm going to cast Aid, 4th level, as Ugnip, on Ziggy. How's Wesley's health? Is it...
He is 2 points lower than Ziggy.
Right,
Which is a
Wesley,
fucking sad feat.
Ziggy, and it's going to be Aki, I think.
Okay.
When you
what's
do
that,
that, Viking because it's at level 5, and he will target Jagul, Bruce, and who else is a big frontliner?
it's probably
Ruin.
Ruin. I would
Yeah.
say Ruin is the other
Alright,
one.
8
Yeah.
is 15, right? At level 4?
Yeah, that's up there now.
Yeah, so for the 20, who'd you cast it on, Yagu or Mark, just to be sure?
Yeah, on myself, Bruce, and Ruin then, so we often notice...
Okay, so on the 3 frontliners of the caravan.
yeah.
Okay.
Just do it as a show of goodwill, for like, yeah, we're on your side.
Is that we're here to help, and then once we've done, we're going to leave and go back to our own time.
Well, I don't think we're in much of a position to start refusing offers of help in good faith.
No, because technically, everything's dying around you.
Fair point, and we have been keeping our army, I guess, going for a while, so...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It's really up to us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I really appreciate your help, and I will guarantee you that I will help also if both of us survive this, that I will help him.
I'm just saying, it goes great if you just get a bit of gold, you just mash it up, and then you just add it on there. It's extra flavoring.
How much gold do
I should
you
give this
have?
to my grandfather. Let's see. Like a huge amount of just gold just comes out.
Oh yeah, we will be great friends. We will be great friends. You don't have... Instead of putting it in the bag and he will give you he will say, no, put them in this. He will give you the gold digger item.
And he will just put individually 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Jerry's already going. No worries.
Okay.
While he's doing that, if Lucky's got a second, Ugnip is sort of admiring his weapons, just looking at them up and down. It's an impressive weaponry you have there, friend.
I'm
Lucky,
not
are you able to
super
talk?
lucky.
He wasn't ready
Lucky?
to talk.
I think his camera is still...
Hello?
Ugnip has gone up to Ruin and just
Hello?
he's looking.
Yeah, now we hear you.
Can you hear us, Lucky?
Yeah, I can hear you. I heard he was admiring my weapons.
Ugnip has walked up to Ruin and he's just looking at your weapon. He's just looking at the weapons. Like, some impressive weaponry. Unconventional, but even just looking at them, you can tell they're powerful.
He'll look at him and say, "What's wrong with your beak?"
His spear. The last guy who had it tried to kill me with it.
Oh. Well,
He's dead though.
that's good. I got my weapons from not killing too many people.
That's kind of impressive, actually.
Ruin. As you look at this group of people, something about them triggers the same thing that you have been seeing before. That little mark or scent of divine, of Bahamut, lingers on this group of people, the same way it lingers on Aki as well.
By chance, are any of you Bahamut followers?
No, I mean,
No.
Oh,
I follow the god of death, Carthus. I don't mind. I'm really Bahamut follower.
Was that his voice,
And-
Cisco?
Yeah, that was his voice.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
that's the
was-
whole
yeah.
fun.
I
of
do not
it.
remember having a thin, reedy voice like that.
Yeah, that
He's got a
voice.
shredded larynx.
Oh, no.
anyway, as
But he does the kind of thing
As
too.
that-
Yeah.
as our corpse is saying, mainly because I don't want him to strain his voice too much. With different variations, I believe our paladin, who we're trying to not kill cause his death and timeline of his bloodline lineage, is here. I think he's in a town nearby in this time. We're gonna pick him up later.
Jolly good.
Because I assume none of you are familiar with the grandfather paradox.
Looks blankly.
I'm not familiar with any paradox.
Okay, think of it this way: you go back in time, you kill your granddad before he gives birth to your parents. What the fuck do you think happens to you?
It is my destiny to fight here, and I am getting restless.
Oh yes,
As
and
is
this one
my
really
spirit.
wants to fight.
As you're
So,
standing
yeah, try
there,
and
as
back
you're
you
standing there, a blue vision of Erikin walks off Erikin, and his echo goes and stands 15 feet to one side. We need to go.
Right, are we all ready to take home some bacon?
believe so.
Oh, I'm more than ready. And as Bruce says that, there's a bear spirit as appears above his head as it envelops him with a.
Actually,
That's
before we get
that's
too
right,
far
man.
along, hold on. Yagu. I'm gonna cast a long strider on Yagu. It doesn't take concentration. It's like an hour. It's extra movement
That's
for
a,
him.
yeah, nice. Extra 10. That's good.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we all got the 25 temporary hit points from Sablina, right? Once?
What?
That boon from Sablina from Erlon guy, I believe he had
Sibylna.
that, right? Sibylna, yeah. Sorry.
Sibylna,
yeah.
or the Caravan of Chaos. I know we did get something like that, but I think we already used that.
We used that a long time.
I know I did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I've
We
still
all
got
got
like a boon.
I
that
think it
says
was
to give us
individual,
1.5
right?
in any roll.
It was an individual, you're right, yeah. So
I
got
was
to use
individual.
Yeah, so you had
It was
to
25
use-
temporary hit points, right? Then I will just
Yeah,
write off. I
yeah.
cannot find it right now.
Yeah, it was a one-time but individual for you.
I'm
to
gonna
choose
use that
what
one
to
now
use.
for sure.
Actually, just
Mo,
quickly, I
Rowan
don't want
wouldn't
to
have access.
go on, Lucky.
No, you were talking first.
Yeah, just quickly, just to say that Pergamon will take a minute to just kind of like hack Irakin,
Oh,
as he feels like he hasn't seen him in so long, and he's kind of like he's his best friend, you know, despite the appearance.
oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to summon an elemental. It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Could I decide what it'll be for by next week? Because I might have to do a bit of jiggly pokery with the actual stat block rather than just taking in the standard one from the
Gotcha.
list.
Yeah. That's fine.
Does anybody want a familiar to give them advantage? Okay.
Harold can use it.
Yeah,
Do you want
sneak attack.
do you want a bird or a weird gremlin?
Bird. I mean, I would prefer bird, but I am fine with either way.
I
Gremlin
throw my what the fuck is this? My homunculus at you. This is Yanto. Take good care of him. He will help you out.
Okay.
Yanto,
Mm.
help him. So Yanto is my homunculus. He's gonna give you the help action whenever he can.
I can
Thank
help.
you very much, Yanto.
Yeah.
Also, if
So,
you want to
Mo,
ask
real
him a
quick.
question, he knows everything I do.
lucky.
Bucky's-
Also, with the hack Irakin, you have Death Ward on you.
Wow, nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky, go on. What are you gonna say?
Would Ruin also have access to Sibylna's boon, or would that be a no because of his because he has the new body or whatever?
No, boon's a boon. I think you would have still kept it if you still have it. If you haven't used it, of course. But you
I have not used it.
you already have 20. No, you got
Yeah,
20 from
because-
aid, right? Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
Aid is maximum HP,
Max
not temp.
HP. Okay, yeah. So
Oh,
you can
okay. Then I will not use that
Okay.
boon yet.
No, I mean, you can still
However-
use it because.
Then could I just?
He will offer his familiar to give
But
you
it would
help
replace
action.
the temporary hit points.
No, it won't. It will be your max.
Aid is a hit point max, not a temp.
You don't have any temporary
Oh,
hit
it's a
points
hit
at
point,
the
man. Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll use Sibylna's boon.
Okay.
Cool.
If you want lucky, Wesley will offer his owl because he has a second familiar that can give you advantage with the help action.
I won't say no.
Just kind of put an owl on your shoulder.
Okay.
Did you say his name
But
was again?
could I
Kelly?
hold an action?
Yanto.
Yanto, thank you.
Hold an action too.
Could I hold an action to haste when at the site of Tiamat or danger?
Okay.
Okay.
The door in front of you, representing.
Wait, I have a few more
Oh.
things I'd like to do before
Okay.
we do that. Sorry.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I was waiting because this is gonna take. This is only a few words, and I wanted to say something to Bruce before we enter. First of all, yes, as Joku. And that was right, and it's very important. No.
It would be interesting, that's for sure.
We can do it later. First of all, a 7th-level spell slot to conjure animals. And I will summon 3 gigantic coral snakes. Or was it coral snakes? No, constrictor snakes, sorry.
Constrictor snakes, yeah.
So they will be joining us at the start of it. And that's it, that's Ryben. He will be concentrating that for an hour.
Are you happy
then-
to kind of operate them? Or would you like us to do it like...
No, they are very basic. These are the easiest
Okay.
thing that I can summon. I will make it more annoying for you later.
I'll make some tokens more if you want.
I think it's
We already have
Okay.
those. We already have.
Well, we
those.
have a... Okay, it's true, yeah, we used them. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
true.
was about to say you're gonna use the Wednesday ones, the fucking weird.
The bear snake, can I have them?
Yeah, it was like
I will pay money.
Before we go in, one last thing.
Thelma Louise, actually.
Just for Andy, that bead I gave you with great invisibility, it lasts for an hour. It has a 15 AC, 1 hit point, and is immune to psychic and poison damage. If the bead is destroyed, the spell's lost. So
Double check because Great Invisibility only lasts for 1 minute.
no, the spell is held in an orb for an hour.
Yeah.
But it can be cast, and then
Yeah. But the spell only lasts for 1 minute, just now.
yeah. So it's basically you've got an hour-long spell scroll.
Yeah.
And you
Not
can just
using it.
use the spell as an action.
I'll create something for it. So I've got some. It costs an action to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it costs an action to use Great Invisibility. You just have a 3 one-time spell slot.
Got ya.
So, and then, Mark, I think what was it you wanted to say as Yagu after you're done?
Yeah,
with the
that's
whole-
literally the moment Bruce started walking towards the door, as we all nod that you're ready. Before you can go further, Jocko will stop you with his claw, his gigantic claw at this moment on your shoulder.
Big lad.
And he will just say to you, Grave von Drek, I need to make sure you're not going after him and that you're focused on the mission.
He's secondary. I'm here to free Nadalia.
Good.
I made my peace with that a while ago. Thank
Just
you
had
for
to make
asking,
sure.
though. I do appreciate you asking.
I will try to keep him alive so you can finish him. You deserve that.
We'll see how it goes. Yagu, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Let's go. And Bruce is just gonna. I mean, as this big double door, just pushes it open, both hands.
Okay. As you push, the doors open. You immediately feel this heat wave coming, more immense than before. What you are expecting is to see a room full of coins, but it moves into another large chamber. And in there, what you see is that the room has in the corner of each of the room there is a head of a dragon sculpted, each of them representing one of each dragon, a blue, a green, a black, and a white. And in the middle, on the floor, you see that there is a depiction of the final head of a red dragon, more larger than the rest. And you see, standing there in the middle of the room, looking, almost waiting for you, Grey Van Dreg. Grey, meaning lucky, you see across the room many familiar faces. You look at each and every single one of them. What do you say?
You guys made a mistake coming here. And I'd really not like to see any of you die. It's not too late. If you turn back now, she might let you guys live.
Bruce can't speak right
Well,
now.
Where is she?
I turn to Aki.
Yeah. I can take care of him, Bruce. Like he took care of me. While I was his guest. He'll step forward from the group, and kind of stand up as straight as he can muster. If you're being forgotten, Grey, you're a world moving on without your name carved in it. Well, you had people that believed in you, and I hoped to the gods you'd find your way back. But instead you buried yourself deeper in this wreckage. You stole her from us. And what for? For a crown of ashes from a dragon queen who will never love you. So this is where your name ends, Grey. Not in glory, but here today with us. Remembered only by those who you betrayed.
what you don't understand is it's not her love I'm after. It's the goals that she can help me accomplish. And you might want to fight me, but I think you guys will be too busy.
As Wesley will step forward. Is this the Van Dreg?
Yep.
Yes.
Wesley,
Yes.
make a perception check.
Perception.
We're still telepathically linked
22.
as well, aren't we? So we could speak in people in our heads at any moment. Yeah,
The caravan is.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Wesley? And then I'll
I'll walk up to him and just say, you may not know me, but I'm an old family friend, let's say, and They would all be so disappointed in you.
Whatever you say. You just look like you're just gonna get in the way. And Gray will point over at Rue and say, "What's this? You guys found a cheap copy?" He'll look over at Ziggy and he'll point to him and say, "Ziggy, you know that you don't want to be here. I don't want you to get hurt. Not again. I saved your life once, remember?" He'll
I
put
remember
one more
where
time
they're
over
trying to kill me.
But I didn't. He'll point over to Harold. Harold, she can help bring back your siblings. Your woods, everything.
I still have your scar,
Yagu,
you
the
son
leak.
of a bitch. And this time, I am gonna go for your throat.
We'll point over to Yagu one more time and I can save your lake. We can make it to where no one will ever trespass on Eldath's territory or you guys' home.
Oh, me and Eldad had made peace with our lake long ago. All we care about is now is not cleansing the world from evil. We are here to cleanse this evil.
We don't want to fight you, Grey. You don't want to fight us. Never have. Let's see what it's like when we take it seriously, huh?
I guess we'll find out.
And with that, I need you all to roll for initiative.
This is gonna be a lot of dice rolls.
Does Gray say anything to Bruce, or is it just does he leave him alone?
Oh yeah, is there anything from there? You can roll the initiative anyway.
Do we have a map?
I need to put
A
all
lot
your
of tokens.
Oh yeah, I want to put all. Yeah, so just throw your tokens first before you roll initiative.
Okay.
Is it at the entrance one? No?
Let me just put you guys onto the
Okay.
layout.
I can help you.
No,
let
it's
me
okay.
get this token. He's gonna be way further back, obviously, but and then you.
Yeah, everyone just put yourself at the bottom south.
There we go. Yeah, we'll go over here.
Get everyone out.
I don't
Let
know
me
where
know-
Joku is.
Let me know if you can. I'll.
I can't
track-
find.
You can't find
You
Ruin.
can't find your token.
I do have Riven, but I don't have.
No.
Let me have a look.
I have the crew. I have
Ruin.
ruined.
Oh,
I have
there's
Ignis
Joku.
the Hungry.
I have room for you. I will drop you for
I-
him. There he is.
What the fuck?
Okay, I have Ignis the Hungry.
Okay, Yagu. Oh no, you got Yagu there already.
I never understand how to drag these tokens across because it never seems to work for me.
You have to do it with where the picture is, where the image. That's the part you need to drag.
Where you get the three stripes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when I drag it across, nothing ever drops. Nothing
Oh,
happens.
really?
when I do that.
That's weird. I'll have a look into
I'll drop
it.
back. I'll drop back here. Oh no, it's the name. You're gonna drop the name on. Hold.
Doesn't work. That isn't working out.
Is it not working? Okay, I'll just drop it. There you go. Aki.
Have a look.
And
We
then-
need to increase Yagu's size.
We'll go for
I'll
guys.
make a trade.
Swell
Ozo and
good.
Harold initiative.
Igu. I think for next week I'll need to get a token for an elemental. I just haven't decided which one's going to be yet because I need to arse around with it.
Yeah, we have the ones from Mark there from Yagu, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not fussed about
Oh my
personalising
god.
them or anything
I'm
like
going
that.
to use a personal inspiration just to roll that better because I want to do better than 6.
Is Pertamon? Should I drag him on too?
Oh my god.
I can get him. No
You got
worry.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Also,
I feel
is
so
good.
bad.
find him first.
Oh, no. Just tap with the tap. Let me.
Oh
Question.
shit!
What?
You know what? This is it. The hell with it. They'll use the other one.
29?
That's more like it. That's both my personal inspirations to get up to the top of that.
Oh, for Ugnip, yeah, that makes sense. That he
I mean,
Oh, fuck.
the day is almost finished, so you might want to use the inspirations that you guys have to reroll initiative if you
That's
want.
actually a great point. We had 6.
Ziggy's gonna use that because I do not want a nat 1 on initiative.
I'll have taken 1, not 2. Just
But I'll take a
everyone-
16.
You know,
Question
I'm
for
gonna
you.
reroll Heralds.
Question for you, Mo. Because both Ugnip and Bruce have advantage on their initiative rolls anyway, that means we can't use our inspirations on them. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, doke.
Okay, that's actually much better.
Oh,
Yeah, I used an inspiration for Errol. He actually got
Mo,
the
would you be
exact
able to
same as
click on
Ozo.
Rune?
you ever seen a starker contrast between two characters run by the same person?
You're not there. You're there. You're there. You're here. You want me to
No,
have
no,
you
Of
say
I-
anything?
course, Wyvern gets an eye. Fuck's sake.
Oh god, I'm right.
I've rolled the initiative twice. For some reason, every time I roll my initiative, even if I click on my token, it won't go
Okay,
through.
I've added you in. What's your number?
24.
24.
That's-
Okay.
Which character?
Oh wait,
Um,
for the inspirations, how many more of those do we have left? Is it okay if I use one of the group?
Oh yeah,
There
we
were
have 6.
Use
Yeah,
as many-
everyone
use
used
as
them
many
all
as
right
you
now.
want.
That was a
So-
waste.
There's four left because
I'll
Luke and I have
roll
used
an
one.
extra one for Rune.
Bruce, ruins.
No.
20
24 is the best I'm gonna get.
Errol,
So
what
it's
did you get?
turn
What was
up.
what did you get? 12 or 21?
So 21 is the new one. Originally it was 9, but I used a group inspiration to roll 21.
Okay. Bruce, yours is 16 or 8?
16, because I roll with advantage.
Okay, sorry. I see. Keep seeing doubles, so I'm just getting rid of the double.
I had to roll a
no,
second time 'cause I-
Literally, Errol and Ozo got the exact same initiative.
Oh, yeah, we didn't
They
clear the
actually
initiative.
did.
Yeah. Yagu, what did you get? 18 or 17?
17.
Okay.
oh, Joey, that's rough.
I know.
Ruin,
Fuck.
22 or 24? It's 24, right?
24.
We're up.
Damn,
Zi-
Irrican got a
Ziggy,
27.
17 or 20?
Hurricane has advantage in +9.
I think
Where'd you get the plus
20
9 from?
is no 17.
Alert sheet.
You
Plus,
took a lot.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I imagined
4, 5,
invisible things.
9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's everyone, right? There's 12 characters, 12 of you. Yeah. I mean, 6 of you. But
However,
We'll be adding an elemental token to the.
And Grey. Yeah.
Mage.
Elemental will always go straight after any summon, so it'll just go straight after.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be adding a token to it by next week, though.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Anyway, let me finish off what happens here.
Before you do, did Gray say anything to Bruce? I don't think
Ooh.
he did. If there's nothing for him to say, then that's fine. We crack on. I just wasn't sure if it was something missed because I know I've done it in the past. But I'm trying to address everybody.
Hurricane needs one more token for the echo that he had before we walked in.
Oh, okay. Let me just make a copy of it.
Lucky, do you want
Thank you.
to say if?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just waiting for the echo.
Don't worry about that. Yeah,
Okay.
Karen, do your thing.
Okay. Ruin will look one more time at Bruce and say, Bruce, if you really consider yourself their leader or their friends, if you really care about them, like you did in Adalia, you won't let them die. You'll tell them to go. Anyone who dies here today, it's going to be on you.
I'm going to crush your skull with my bare hands.
And with those words, you see in each of as you prepare to knock an arrow, to grant us to use a spell, to unsheath your sword. Grey Van Drake stands there stoically looking at you, and the eyes of the statues around begin to flare. And you see everyone, apart from Ruin, leave this room and get shifted into another space. And we will end there and come back to what will happen from that point forward and see what happens
Surprise!
to this fight. From next week.
What?
Yep, you're gonna be fighting separately, babies.
I have questions. I have questions because the two people with the most
Oh, I'm
personal
so
connections
fucking-
guy have
Can
been
we do
taken
one
away
thing
from
first,
us.
excited.
though?
I'm going to tell you
Oh,
now. This is how it's going to be grouped up. It's going to
Okay.
be Irikin, Ryben, and Ozo in one. Harold,
They
Agnes,
are
and
good.
Aki in another.
Okay, let me write these down
Ferdinand.
because this is gonna be hard.
It's just the initiative order split into threes. So,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
what did I say? Agnes,
Actually,
Aki,
wouldn't it
and
be
Fed-
Irikin,
Harold.
Ryben, and Ruin? Because he went ahead
Because
of Ozo in the
Because
initiative.
Ruin stays in this room.
I'm separated from them.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's not there. Ruin's not there. So Irikin,
Look, he's gonna have to fight himself.
Ozo, Harold, Agnip, Aki, Ferdinand, Ziggy, and Bruce. And wait, there's supposed to be 13 of you, right? Did I get that wrong? Is someone missing not in the initiative
1,
order?
2, 3, 4,
There's
5,
11.
6, 7, 8.
Oh, it's because there's two
10,
Irrikins,
11,
maybe.
12. No, there is 12, right?
It's supposed to be 13, no? Someone's not in this initiative order. Who's
Yeah,
not
actually,
in?
that's a point.
Why do you think there's 13? There's two.
Including-
There's
no
an echo
Yagu.
out there.
There's no Yagu in here.
Oh,
did
yeah, that's
Yagu
true.
not
There's
roll the
no Yagu.
initiative?
Yagu
Oh,
is got
yeah.
0, though. Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
got
got
0.
what the fuck?
Should
It should
be
be
13.
17. No, 17. I used an inspiration.
17.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there you go.
Ah, there we go. Now that makes sense. Irikin, Ryven, and Harold, Ozo, Aki, and Agnip, Ferdinand, Yagu, Ziggy, Bruce, Aki, and Wes is the split. So 3-3-3-3. And then Ruin is alone in the middle with Grey Van Drake. So, we'll find out what happens next week in this crazy shenanigan battle that's going to happen. Which is going to be interesting. So until then, is tomorrow's game back?
Yes. We were
Yes,
missing
okay.
a Luke, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. Eye Observation is back, and Sunday there is a game as well.
I believe so, yeah. Not 100%, 50-50 at this point,
Well,
but yeah,
Cisco
we're getting there.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So stay tuned for that. But we hopefully will see you next week to see the chaos and battle of this this part of the story. And this, I don't know, there's too many characters. It's just going to be chaos. But
Yeah,
we're
it's gonna be fucking
absolute
crazy. Yeah,
mad.
I know.
But until
be
then,
fun, though.
have a great week and stay magical. And we shall see you then. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Bye.